Please stand clear of the doors. Por favor, manténganse alejado de las puertas.
Boy! Hello, good evening, and welcome to After Hours. This is our Christmas special. It's our episode. Oh my gosh, I forgot which is the episode. Oh, 106. 106. I'm Carlos Silva talking with you here from South Florida, and I'm glad to present and to bring all the way from Kentucky this guy here. Whoa, the camera did not work, but it's this guy here.
I've aged poorly, apparently.
And all the way from Orlando, oh buddy, this guy here. And again, oh no, it's okay. That's okay.
I can't believe Colin said that. He's gonna.
I'm used, buddy. I'm used. Hello.
Coal in the stocking.
Let's talk Disney, buddies. How are you?
Week.
I'm good. How are you?
Are you guys ready? Are you in the Christmas already? In the Christmas spirit and getting ready for the holidays?
Oh yeah. Yeah, so much so that I was sending my friends Christmas songs on my way here.
I know.
Bizarre Christmas songs. Well, hey.
Yeah. Pretty interesting.
Sharing is caring.
But
Apparently so.
Here we have I already have everybody back home. So Pedro arrived last Saturday and Maria arrived yesterday. So we have the kids home. We're gonna stay for Christmas. The four of us here at home. No traveling this time. It is a little bit bittersweet because family is far, but the four of us will make a beautiful Christmas. And then on New Year's, I think probably gonna have more people joining us. So let's see.
Oh,
yeah,
well,
yeah. But
I don't remember hearing about that.
No, it is the boyfriends, girlfriends, and that's.
I understand.
You told your wife?
It all started with the
easy,
cake.
I mean.
It all started with the cake. Yeah. Oh, guys, and look here. To show everybody. Let me bring this camera.
Please, I told Colin. Did I not say it? I said it.
Here it comes. Here comes
Here it
belly
comes.
cam.
Yeah.
I thought we'd had the Bunda cam set up just for this.
No,
actually.
no,
Just to
I have. You know what? It's been a while that I don't play. When to play
with the Bunda. Yeah, I know. And it misses.
Wait, why do you know?
And it misses you a lot.
I saw one of these days the Bunda camera. Yeah. What happened? Oh, when I did my surgery, remember what you said to me, Jason? I did the surgery on June, and Jason just sent me a message. I said, "Don't forget to put the Bunda camera on your wheel to me." So I want the Bunda camera.
That's true. I can see that. And I still do.
Buddies, now it's the time. Now it's the best time to say hello.
I'm not really sure what just happened. Go. I don't know if I can. All right. Alrighty. Well, we're trying this. Hello. To Gary Krieger, good to see you. Kyle Bullmeyer, hello. Mark Williams, hey. I'm just gonna ignore them for a second. Mark Williams, hey. Felipe, I'm sorry, I don't know how to pronounce your last name. Carlos may have to help me with that.
Felipe.
If you can breathe.
After,
Joe Logan, hey.
Felipe
What else do you all
Teixeira.
Say hi to Valerie. Say hi to Valerie and Christine from the UK. Hello.
Oh,
Good to
hi,
see
Christine.
You. And my mom is here.
Patricia
and
is
we have,
here.
I think we have multiple Marks here tonight too. I think I saw Mark Williams, and I think I saw. Where's the other Mark?
Hi, Megan.
Here. Mark Whiting's here.
Kevin is here.
I think even Mary's here.
Yeah, I think Mary T. Wells is here. Yes, Mary's here. Christine.
Carrie's here. Carrie with the glitter.
Chris is here. Oh, buddy, Chris. Hi, buddy. How are you? Mark. You know, you have part of our Formula One group here too. Good.
We do. Oh, and wait. Who's? Oh, and Greg. Greg is here.
Greg is here too. Yeah.
Yes.
Playback is here. What is playback?
That's Greg.
Yeah, I can recognize by the picture now. Yes.
Oh, and Kelly's here. Hey, Kelly.
Hi, Kelly.
It's good to see you. Okay.
Okay. Now I'm okay. Now,
Feel better?
Survive that.
yeah. Let's. You know what happened?
Oh, and Kevin. Did we say hi to Kevin?
Yes, I think I mentioned Kevin. Yes. You know what happened? During to everybody during that song we hello when it does usually is our tradition. I do in the microphone in the back just for them to hear. I do but I was drinking water.
For us to hear?
Yeah.
Oh wait, that's not in this all this time. I thought that was just in the song.
No.
Oh, it's a special for you. Oh, just for us.
It's just for you.
Why would you do that while you were drinking water?
Because it is a tradition. So it
That
sounded
was a choke to death sound that we heard.
It sounded like I was dying. Yeah.
Colin, look out, man. Both of us have almost.
Exactly. I need to stay away from liquids.
Yeah.
So hello, everybody. Good to see you guys here. This is going to be our last episode of the year. I'm gonna be on vacation from the live shows, so from everything. This is the last one for me on the year. There was a sequence this week of live shows every single day.
Oh, really?
Yes.
That's a lot.
Did you know that, Colin?
I did not.
No.
Every day?
Of course, some of them are in a different language, so I'm not entirely sure what is said.
No, I will not say never. Colin is the one that never watched me. Jason sometimes show up.
I can't understand
Yeah.
it.
Didn't stop me.
Jason should sometimes show up. But Colin never.
But every day this
Every
week, I
once in
didn't
a
know.
while on Instagram, I'll catch it, but I don't understand it.
You know Bunda.
Yeah, Bunda.
it.
There's several things that I already taught you guys. Yeah. Okay, so let's move on. We're another thing. Dear audience, if there's some mistakes here, I'll just have to let you know that I changed my setup because a few shows ago there was not a complaint, but there was a comment about the cables, all the cables that I used to have in my desk here. So the last 2 weeks I've been doing cable management here. So I changed a lot of stuff, and including some equipment here, and the equipment position. So
But wait, pause for a second. It took 2 weeks. Get your mind around that. That's how bad it was.
Because there's a lot of cable. So I ordered it.
A lot of twisty ties.
And I ordered those little, how you call that? Those little ducts
The little zip
Cable ties?
Not only cable ties, but for you to hide the cables in the borders. So there's just a little.
Mm-hmm. Those little plastic
little channel.
Channel stuff. Yes, that you. So everything is like that, and everything.
I like how you brought it to your lips when you were describing it. Like you were like, like you kissed it. Like it was
no.
You said he did do that.
No. Yeah, they're licking stick. It's like an envelope.
A licking stick.
Fluffed, yeah.
Oh,
And
that reminds me of
there's a lot of
Michelle
Velcro here. There's a lot of stuff here, so it's pretty neat. But you know what happened yesterday? During the live show that I did yesterday with Eric and Orlando, I by accident I hit it one of the finish live button here, and then everything went down. But it's not going to happen
reassuring.
today. It is not going to happen today, I think.
Did you put tape over the button?
No. But because
plastic box.
for this
Do not
top here,
touch.
I don't have that button here. Well, now is the time.
Now is the best time.
It's new to me.
Oh,
Oh,
Yeah.
hi! You got a
Oh, he's on the
raise.
ceiling.
oh no! Let me set it up here because that's the
hello.
problem. I'm not doing.
Oh, look at that! He's moving up in the world.
And
It's
then
like the old intro to Out of the Box where they had the screens that moved.
Oh yeah, can you make that happen?
Yeah.
Look at that.
like right.
You shift us all up and
Browse
down.
that.
You did, yeah.
That's the problem. I forgot to set up the cameras. I'm getting rusty and I'm getting old. I have to recognize that. So,
Aren't you supposed to get wise as you get old?
buddies, there are a few no, news. There are old news that I'm saving to the discussion of
For when?
Bessa Tour.
This year?
Yeah,
Later in this episode.
yeah. Ladies, in this episode, I'm saving that to discuss
Okay.
with you guys. It's something. There were big news 2 or 3 weeks ago, and we didn't discuss that yet. But we will discuss further on the show. But one thing I have to say is this January coming, the next month is going to be Armageddon for closing of
Well, that's good to
attraction.
know.
Because
Oh yeah, it is weird. It's like right after New Year's. They've done.
yes,
Yeah.
January closings. We're gonna have on the 6th. We're gonna have Big Thunder closing for a long time, long time. For actually, almost it's going to be more than a year of closing because Big Thunder is they are gonna do retracking and a lot of stuff, and also the whole things that are coming for that area of the park. On January 6th, Grand Fiesta Tour will close for a little bit more than a month.
Oh.
And
It's just
on
a normal refurb,
yes,
though, I think. Isn't
yes,
it?
it is nothing new. It's just for normal maintenance. Same thing for Kelly River Rapids for a month. But Kelly River Rapids happens usually early this month, this period. So and Astro Orbit also closing for a month. Then we're
that
gonna
one's
say
closed.
we're gonna say bye bye to Triceratops Spin because it's going to be part of the closing of the Dinorama and in the whole area. And on January 20th, Hall of Presidents will be closing because it's also something that is regular.
Related to something else we'll talk about later tonight.
No,
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna say,
Are we
are we?
going to-
I hope not.
Oh yeah.
we're not talking
Just
about that.
mark my word.
No,
Mark
no.
my word.
Okay. Well, so it's related to that. So on the 20th, they're changing, but it's something that is also usually what happened this time of every 4 years. So it's what's going to happen.
Or 8.
Parade
Or 8.
or 8? Yes, you're 8. Okay. Remember, I was actually after a long time. I went to Hall of Presidents. It was like 4 months ago, and by mistake, I was broadcasting to you and you and
Yeah.
Colin
Yeah.
for the
That
whole.
was one of the
Forgot
best.
about
That was one of the best.
It was
times.
hilarious.
It was the best.
He figured it out like halfway through.
Yeah. Then the
I
other news.
forgot about that.
It's good audio too.
It was.
But you know what
Surprisingly
happened?
so.
You know what happened is that I got to the show and they started. So they said, "Well, you have to wait for 20 minutes or 15 minutes." So and it was in the mid of summer. So I tried to sit down on the floor. and I couldn't stand up.
Well, we could all see that coming.
I couldn't.
That's
So
meaner than me.
I needed to roll it. It was a.
You
it was
roll?
Yeah, it was embarrassing.
You like?
Yeah. It
How
was
far?
embarrassing. To get no.
Did you wait till like most of the people had entered the theater and
Yes,
then
that's
rolled,
why. Yeah,
rolled out of it?
And I waited.
Wow.
I waited to get. Yeah.
Wow, so that's
Okay,
on the security camera video somewhere.
Let's say
We need that.
before I go to the next news, let's say hi to Vivi. Vivi is from São Paulo, from Brazil. Colton is also here. Carmen Schumacher is here. Hi to
Hello,
everybody. The other news is this one. Once Upon a Stage, 30 years of Disney on Broadway will be shown on Epcot's Festival of the Arts. And actually, do you know where they're gonna place this? It's like this. How you call that? Exposition is.
I would say, is it that big building back behind Canada?
No, they're gonna place it on in the community car hall.
Really?
Yes.
Why not?
Yeah.
Why not? With all the merch?
I think that where there's not going to be merch there. I think they're going to use that area. But this expo here is actually pretty neat. They show this that in D23.
Okay, everybody either take a screenshot or something, and then let's all get together and compare this to what it really looks like.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's been a bit of a bait and switch recently.
And hi to Sid. Hi Sid, how are you, buddy?
Hey Sid, thanks for letting you out, man. Good for you.
And actually, with this dark tones, I have to see how it's going to work in Communicar Hall. Let's see. The other piece of news is that Premier Pass, Lightning Lane Premier Pass, is starting to sell out for Christmas week 2024. One thing is important to mention now is that we are already in the second phase of Premier Pass, because now they used to be only for luxury hotels, for the deluxe hotels, and now it's for all the Disney's guests,
the normal people.
The normal people, yes. Not so normal, because the regular out of the resorts, it's not being sold yet, but is being sell out for that Christmas week, which is not a surprise. I think we're gonna talk, and again, there's a lot of stuff that we're gonna talk further in this live, and one thing is about the Premier Pass, I think. But not kidding about that. I think this is good news. Somehow I'm cheering for the Premier Pass, and I hope that it's going to be the only pass. And then you have the standby line. So
I mean, that is the redeeming factor about it. If they stop there, I mean, it kind of makes some sense. I mean, obviously not everybody's going to be able to participate in it.
Yeah, but then we're going to have a stand-up, a regular line that is fair and is okay.
It should be more efficient in theory.
Yeah, and that's the point. And that's what happened in Disney. For instance, Disneyland Paris, they have, and they call it the Premier Pass too. So, and actually Disneyland and Tokyo Disneyland too. So
it's very similar to what Universal does, just with less attractions.
Yes, and we're going to be way more expensive. But
yeah.
But that's it. The other piece of news, Garden Rocks concert series already for the concert series for the Flower and Garden Festival. They already announced the first bunch of shows. But the thing is that there are former lead singers of bands that are now formed bands. So Tommy DeCarlo is the lead singer of Boston.
Really?
No, because the lead singer of Boston, actually, the original singer.
Didn't he die?
Yes, he died. So this is a guy that
the backup lead singer.
Yeah, that's the point. So he needed to say, "I was the backup lead singer of Boston."
I guess he was he was a lead singer once that guy was gone.
Yeah,
I guess.
technically,
Yes,
I
yes,
guess
for
he
a
was.
tour, and then they bring they bring this Tom the Car formula itself. So, but they're gonna have Air Supply. Ooh, 50th anniversary celebration.
Here I am,
Yeah.
the one that you love.
Yes. Which are
Lost
the other
in
one?
love, and I
I'm
don't know.
lost in love. Even the nights are
Are
better.
now that we're here together.
Yeah. Making love of out of nothing at all.
I don't think you can say that on here.
No, what's the problem? No.
Oh, out of nothing at all. That's right.
Which are the other ones?
I think that's pretty much
Here
it.
I am, the one
You
I
already said that.
love.
I already said that. Yeah.
Okay.
You can't go there. That's it.
They're out there. The others, yeah. They're all the way from down under. They're from Australia,
Yeah.
and actually I already saw them live in one of the concert series. But they used to be for Eat to the Beat. Now they're moving out those lineups to Flower and Garden, and it's a great concert. So I recommend that. Other thing is Blue October, Rick Springfield, March 16th and 17th. Herman Hermits, 38 special. And again,
Is that new? Was 38 special there last year?
I think it's new. I think it's new. I don't think that 38 special was
decent band.
before. I don't remember that. And,
Just because it's named after a gun doesn't mean you have to like it.
but I like 38
I'm
special.
actually familiar with that one.
And
though.
that's another thing. Jason, how you pronounce
Chef?
that? Chef, Jason Chef, longtime singer of Chicago. Also a longtime backup
See, I'm
second
familiar
or
with Chicago,
third.
but I'm not familiar with him.
Chicago is
You're not supposed to be.
because
I
the
guess
main
not,
singer
yeah.
was Peter Cetera.
Yeah.
So,
He's still alive, right?
yeah, but he's quiet.
Huh.
Yeah, he started a solo career that was
Yeah.
in the 80s. It was
Mid-ish 80s.
yeah,
right?
mid late 80s. He
Wait,
did
when he
the
got out of there.
He did the Karate Kid song.
Karate
didn't he?
Kid song. Yes, the Karate.
That's
Yeah,
Karate Kid.
yeah, the Karate Kid. Yeah.
Remember that Karate? Oh, Michelle's not here. Right? I can talk about. Oh, that Karate Kid too. Oh, they actually just got back together. They did a promotional picture, like side by side. Ralph Macchio and whatever the actress's name was.
Oh, really?
Oh,
The
yeah.
original cast?
Yeah. Like
Really?
two of them. Man.
Well, yeah, but not the weird.
I
remake.
am the man who will
Who will
fight
fight
for
for
your
your
honor. And he has a
I'll
fight line.
be the
"I'm
hero you've been
the-"
dreaming of.
Yes,
Oh,
yes,
listen
that's
to it on the
it.
way home. I don't care if it's not a Christmas song. It is now.
And Peter Cetera, they have this voice like that, huh? And which was the other one? Yeah, which was this famous Chicago song? If you leave me now.
Oh, that's a great song.
Almost
Take away
Bee
the-
Gees. It's almost like Bee Gees.
Yeah, they're all trying to do the Bee Gees thing then. With Bee Gees. Don't make fun. It's hard to do.
Oh yeah. The beaches are.
Yeah.
But
One of the
Peter
best
said-
documentaries ever was the Bee
So-
Gees, the Bee Gees documentary on HBO. I think it's HBO.
yes, it's great. It's great.
There's a Bee Gees documentary.
Yeah, and
on
it's
HBO.
amazing.
On Max.
It's amazing.
Sorry, on Max. It's great.
It's the same.
Oh, it's not HBO.
It's one and the same.
Yeah, it's HBO Max. Yeah.
It's just Max now. They
Yeah,
don't- they
but
dropped
it was,
seen that,
it was produced by HBO.
like Duncan lost the donuts for some reason, even though they're
It's just Duncan.
But now it's just Duncan?
yeah, it's ridiculous.
No, I didn't know
They
that.
sell donuts those, which makes no sense at all. So
But if I go there, I say call Dunkin' Donuts, they're gonna say no, don't do this.
They'll just pretend they can't hear you, probably.
Oh, really?
Why would you say it while you're in there? That's weird.
I'm Dunkin' Donuts. Yeah. Okay.
All right.
Okay. So Peter Cetera. And it's all about just because this Jason Chaff, longtime singer of Chicago. Okay, longtime singer of Chicago that I never heard of. So, so if you say something like Peter Cetera, oh yeah, I know. So not this.
does anybody know? Is that the original 38 Special band, or have any of them left over the years?
You know what is funny? You know what is funny, Colin, is I'm not it's not that I don't like 38 Special, but during that time, during the 80s, 30th special was not big in Brazil, and there were a lot.
interesting.
There were a lot of big American acts that were not so famous in Brazil, and mainly due to industry distribution. It's just because of the record company they didn't have a presence or a footprint there, or a good distribution. So, for instance, another one that is not so famous in Brazil, the Cars.
Oh, I'm not familiar with that one.
Hello again.
You're not familiar with the Cars?
No, I'm really
Oh, I know
familiar.
you are. I know you
but
are.
but in Brazil, not that much. Well, they had the hit with Drive. Yeah, they were big with Drive there. But the previous albums, like Best Friend's Girl, Let the Good Times Roll, Moving in Stereo, All That I Needed, people they've never heard of there.
Wow.
So what is that?
That's weird. All the older music like that came from stuff my dad listened to all the time when I was growing up because he was 70s and 80s.
Thank you.
Yeah. You're welcome.
Second time.
As he rolls to get up.
Second time, yeah. Okay, buddies. But that those are the news. Okay.
Okay.
Let me get ready here. Colin, and I gave you a
Oh, I can come back to this show.
Can't give you a hint. Colin, now's the time.
Now's the best time.
Oh, there it is.
Oh,
He's on the ceiling again.
yeah, and let me prepare the whole thing here. Let
Look
me
at Santa.
Yeah, and now
On his shirt, not Jason.
And what happened? And that's all my fault. I forgot to set up the cameras. But this is the thank you notes, and is the best time of the year to say thank you, and the best time to hear Colin without the thank you notes. Colin, are you ready, buddy?
I'm going to need some music.
Yeah.
I just
Are
need
you
some
ready?
music.
So we have 10 of them. And it's
a
all on
lot.
you. It's all on you, Colin.
Very thankful this season.
Okay, let's go. The first one, to Colin, get ready.
Thank you, Disney, for the 2024 updates to Genie Plus. Because nothing evokes magic more than a ride reservation system that requires more calculations than my tax return. They get so much joy out of this. Thank you, Tiana's Bayou Adventure, for reminding us that nothing says progress like adding more water to a flume ride.
It was a lot of water added.
A lot of.
Thank you, Hatbox Ghost, for finally moving into the Haunted Mansion in Florida. Proof that even ghosts have trouble finding affordable housing.
Oh, yeah.
Thank you, Disney Plus, for premiering The Acolyte. But I don't even know how to say that. And proving that timelines can be more confusing than a lightning lane booking window.
I still didn't watch The Acolyte. Well,
Oh, no? I did.
No. And
You
how
don't
was it?
No, don't do it.
No, don't do that. Okay.
No, they didn't, it's not renewed. No reason to invest the time.
Okay.
It'll just confuse you.
Colin Candle.
Thank you, Disney Treasure, for being the most luxurious cruise ship yet. And for reminding us that Disney Treasure maps lead to credit card debt, not gold.
What we do with that with pleasure, no? So, we go do it happily. Yeah, take it, yeah.
Thank you, Disney Skyliner, for showing us that the future of transportation is like a hot air balloon, but with less charm and more screaming when it stops.
Oh, buddy,
a lot of
Chris,
screaming.
our buddy Chris Shepard just pointed out, I love The Acolyte.
Okay.
I think you're the only one, Chris Shepard.
There were four of them.
I don't know why for me acolyte sounds like a body part.
I just can't help but think of the candles.
Can't help
What
you
is
with
that?
that.
What is an acolyte?
An acolyte is like an understudy. It's like somebody who's a follower of somebody, like a
A cult?
disciple, no, it's not like a cult. I mean, it can be, I guess, but like it's like a, I don't know. Do I look like Webster's?
No,
Isn't
but
it
you
also like one of those
usually
candles that
you're the one who
when you
saved
light
us
a
on that.
candle in a church?
Yeah.
It's
Isn't
like
that an acolyte?
well, that's another kind of acolyte.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like
But clearly not the same one. But I haven't watched the series, so I don't really know.
it's just going to confuse you. It's not going anywhere. They canceled
no,
it
thank you.
anyway, so it's not going.
No. Don't worry. I don't know which body part. It's just because it sounds like.
I was wondering that, but I wasn't going to say that.
No. Sounds like a body part. I don't know why. I know why. No, not a specific
Broke
body
my
part.
acolyte.
Like internal organ or like an appendage or what are you thinking?
Yeah, something like
fracture
that,
your
like
acolyte?
appendices or something like that. Oh,
like an appendix.
I just hit my acolyte. Oh, I had an inflammation in the
My
acolyte.
You might
Okay,
want to get that looked at.
Okay, let's see if I got the right one here. Well, no, yeah.
Whoa, jeez.
Deja vu. Thank you, Tron Light Cycle Run, for finally opening its traditional queue and providing that the future of theme parks is bright, fast, and just a little bit thigh-crushing.
It is like
I did the drone during the Christmas party, and
Oh, yeah?
at 8:10 p.m. it took us 12 minutes of queuing.
Wow.
that's like 6 times length of the ride, right? Or
Yeah, it was much more time in the queue than in the ride.
yeah,
That was so-
and that's counting like the pre-room thing, the pre-show, like
everything.
Yeah, oh, that's fast.
The only thing that they don't, that room that you stop and then has that effect.
Big dong. Oh, you don't do that.
They don't because you just
That's
go
just
walking.
unnecessarily. Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
just go
unnecessary.
walking. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Thank you, Disney After Hours events, for being the ultimate reminder that magic feels better at night, especially when there are no strollers or screaming toddlers around. I first read that, I thought bad things were going to happen with the end of that.
And no strollers, and no all those ATV. How you call it the cars? The
I'm not going there.
no. Yeah.
I appreciate people who use.
No, I have, but I don't appreciate when they run over you. Beep, 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 beep,
Well,
beep,
okay,
beep,
that's
beep.
fair. That's fair. Yeah, the
yeah.
beeping, the
Yeah,
backup.
the
The
beep, beep, beep.
backup's the
Oh,
worst.
come on,
The backup's
no.
the worst. You shouldn't be
Trust
allowed
me.
to back up. You should have to like always go forward.
Yeah,
You're going to make
Go
the
backing
full
up.
circle.
You just yes.
I got hit.
And if you parked up against something, too bad. You're done.
And I'm still leaping to this day because I got hit on Friday with that.
Did you?
Yeah,
Did it leave a mark in your acolyte?
yeah, it hit me in the acolyte. Yeah.
We once traveled with a guy that had one of those for a broken ankle.
Oh, my acolyte! Did you see my acolyte? Okay, buddies. Colin, another one.
There's more? Thank you, Polynesian Tower, for making the views from the inside better than the views from the outside.
Well, at least now we have a new restaurant there. And there's a
Is
new
it open?
restaurant. Yes,
Is it
I saw
officially
the
open as of this
reviews. I
week?
saw the reviews, and actually I saw the videos on that. It looks neat.
Does the food look good?
Yes, and the food looked very good. That's actually what really impressed me was the food.
What kind of food is it?
Polynesian.
Polynesian, yeah.
But like the rest of the Polynesian's kind of iffy Polynesian, like it's like
No, but
chicken
it's
wings and stuff, which is good, but it's like not
If the rest is
authentic.
iffy,
Like-
if the rest is iffy, this one is fee. So it is it is nice. It is nice.
I like the Polynesian's food, but it's
Yeah, I liked
Not
it.
quite
I like
authentic.
I like. The only thing I don't like is the poke.
I don't eat that anyway.
I
Where is that, Kona?
No, Pokey is everywhere now, and I think it's so boring.
Well, it's like those bowls.
Well, if
with
it's
like,
not prepared properly, it's boring. But it shouldn't.
But even
it
when
shouldn't
it's
be boring.
prepared properly, I don't like it. I don't. It's
Oh
not a fan.
wow!
Ah,
You're really
yeah,
negative.
yeah,
What's
yeah, no.
wrong with you? Yeah, maybe you just haven't had good poke.
I'm grumpy. Yeah.
Yeah, maybe you're hungry. Maybe you need to eat some pokey.
No, I'm not,
stick
buddy.
with
You
the
know,
chicken
I'm not.
wings.
It's been a while that I'm not hungry.
Well, Laura Roberts and I will eat. All
I
your
don't know
poke.
what is. I don't
That
know
didn't
what is
sound
being
right.
hungry. Oh, my film.
Okay.
Okay. The last one, Colin Cannon. The last one.
Thank you. Park hopper returned at 11 a.m. for proving that nothing says freedom like mid-morning cardio between Epcot and Magic Kingdom.
But it's not that big cardio. It's not that
When
big.
did that start?
What's the cardio or the?
Have to.
No,
Having to go back
the
and
park
forth.
hopping at 11. Has it already started, or is it?
Oh
like,
yeah.
Yeah,
You can do it.
but it started a while ago. I think it
I
started.
don't never park hop that early in the day, so I don't know.
Yeah, that's early still.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know,
Is it-
I mean, it does. So Michelle was telling me that she got a reservation for Hollywood Studios on a night coming up, and I said, "You don't need it. I mean, unless we're going in the morning, which hello, we don't need a park reservation." But it just occurred to me, I'm like, and she said something like, she responded. Like, oh, I can't remember. I'm like, that's the whole point. Why they complicated things so much, and then they
Yeah.
change this and that, and it's if you're this class of person, you have to do this, and if you're this class of person, you have. Oh my God, it's so.
Well, that was me. I would literally last week. It was I was booking tickets for family.
Megan said you
because
can
I don't
park
have any
hop
passes
anytime.
anymore.
I don't think it's true. I don't think
I
if
don't
you're
know.
an annual pass holder, I don't think you can park. I think you still have to wait. See, we don't even know.
No.
This is a bit-
Yeah.
But I mean,
yeah.
that's
Yeah,
what I was
no,
going to say. Like, I was
for
ordering tickets
us,
for family earlier in
for-
the week, and it's like, I have no idea what I have to do for you all.
For the APs, the APs still has a time limit. For non-APs, for the regular people, they have now no time for park hopping now.
But I mean, unless you're going to breakfast at a different park, like, by the time you get in, it's 11 o'clock. Like, 9 to 11, I mean, you got 2 hours. You can't do anything and get back out of a park in less than an hour and a half. Like,
Apparently I need to watch Skeleton Crew.
Yeah,
Also.
our buddy Felipe Teixeira is saying, I'm hearing a lot of good stuff about Skeleton
Yeah,
Crew.
but it's Chris. Why did they put it out now? Like, there's already so much other stuff to watch. Why would they do that?
I guess the Skeleton Crew is more for kids, like Ewok's Caravan of Courage. Remember Ewok's Caravan?
Oh,
of
I remember
Courage?
that. Yeah.
I don't remember that.
Yeah.
No,
Do you remember the holiday special with the Wookiee family and they went to the Oh, that was great. That was the.
I've heard many stories about the holiday Christmas special, but I have not watched it on YouTube.
You don't know what happened, don't know what happened in Brazil. There was a famous TV presenter in Brazil. Actually, he died this year. He was already 90 something, but long time ago, actually in the 80s, he used to own a TV channel, and he was presenting for the whole Sunday. He said, and tonight, the sequel to Star Wars, and it started to say that was like in 1978, 1979, something like that. And actually, he was talking about the Star Wars Christmas special. So
I have heard about that. Yeah.
Do you imagine the whole country expecting the sequel of
Yeah.
and then they showed up with that.
They kind of build it weird. Yeah. Somebody was talking about that on Tim Foster's podcast like last week.
Chris Blagg said that he also, I mean, he could be in cahoots with Megan, so who knows, but he said that APs can hop at any time.
And to answer Karen's question, she had asked about APs with the resort reservations. You do still have to have the reservation for the parks. I found that out this week.
and I think Chris, you're right. Now we can hop anytime. Yes, now it's right.
Although, but Kyle's saying, what's Kyle saying? On days when theme park reservations are required for annual pass holders and blah 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 blah.
That's
pass
the
holders,
point.
I guess we have a. Okay.
I'm confusing because of the time limit that we have to have or to do not have a park reservation. That's the thing.
Oh, then there's that. That's a different thing.
That's a different thing. Yeah, you're right.
that's-
You
right.
guys
You're
are
right.
right.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is
Okay.
the usual confusion. So.
Right. Right. Okay. Well, there we
Oh,
are.
There we
It's
are.
all too
Don't
complicated.
go early. You'll be fine.
Yeah.
Or don't leave within the first couple hours. You'll be all right.
Buddies, now is the time.
That was the best time.
Oh my gosh.
Look,
Wow.
we upgraded the show.
Moving on up to the top.
Let me fix it. Sorry for everybody. I know that, but this is all my fault. It's all my
Just hit the
fault.
little hydraulic button under your chair. There you go. Good job.
Okay, we have our top 10 list. I forgot to do the thing. Oh, my hand. Okay, don't worry.
You have it. You have it there.
Because actually the list is due to the That's Hero organization. I lost the list.
Seems counterproductive, doesn't it?
Okay, so top 10 list. The topic for today is top 10 Disney headlines of 2024. How we do that is going to be Jason, Colin, okay? Are you guys ready? Sure. Number 10.
Number 10. Bob Iger extends CEO contract again. Disney insiders reveal Iger's next big project building. No, sorry, let me start this over. Disney insiders reveal Iger's next big project, building a carousel of progress where every scene features him announcing his extension. I could totally see him doing that too.
Merry Christmas.
Can you imagine?
That's creepy.
Every scene you rotate to, and he's like, "Hi, I'm Bob Iger."
I'm Bye-bye.
Hey,
Yeah.
I am.
You can see that. You can see
It's
that.
like
yeah.
Buddy Dyer at the airport.
You can picture that. Yeah.
Thumb sweater, you know, he's like,
Yeah, upset. Yeah, with the white pant and
Oh yeah, yeah.
pristine sneakers. Oh yes.
Sweater
Number 9.
Disney Plus merges with ESPN. Now you can stream The Little Mermaid and immediately follow it up with Fishing with the Stars. Oh, that's low even for us.
Number 8.
Cinderella Castle gets its annual redesign. This year's theme, sponsored by Airbnb. Because at these mortgage rates, even royalty is renting out their spare rooms. Oh, Santa's.
Number 7.
New Disney cruise ship to be the largest ever. It's so massive they're adding an Epcot at Sea pavilion to showcase all the countries you'll never get off the ship to visit.
Is that sound effect?
Is that a cuckoo clock?
Is a cuckoo. Number 6.
Oh, that's me. Annual pass
your
holder
turn.
perks return. Disney now gives APs early entry to the parking lot.
Don't
That's
forget
cool.
to upgrade.
Yeah, that's cool. Number 5, Colin.
Tiana's Bayou Adventure merch hits shelves. The hottest item? A jar of Splash Mountain tears.
This is cool, Jim. This is cool. I love Tiana. I love Tiana. Number 4, buddy.
Lightning Lane price surge reaches $60. Disney promises it's still a deal because the pass now personally texts you to say, "I don't think you'll make it on that ride."
Ho, ho, ho.
What?
I got scared. Woo! Colin, number 3.
New attraction tech. AI Mickey. He's so advanced, he knows your favorite ride and how much you overspent on your last churro. About $12, probably.
Oh. Buddy, number 2.
New Magic Band Plus features reads your mind. The good news, it knows you want a Dole Whip. The bad news, it also knows you've already had 3.
Ho, ho, ho.
Well, Not in my case. He knows I'm,
not yours, no.
I'm allergic to pineapple. And from the Colin Candle, from the number one of the top 10 list, which the topic is top 10 Disney headlines of 2024, is
Country Bear Jamboree gets a makeover. Critics say the bears look too modern now, but Disney assures fans their new TikTok dance moves are historically accurate.
Well, in fact, the whole TikTok thing might be historically accurate. Like,
yeah, I was about to say that. I already banned. I don't have TikTok. I don't.
oh, I had it for 15 minutes at Social Media Marketing World in 2020.
I remember when he deleted it.
2020, and installed it. I was like, I guess I'm going to install this thing in 2020. And I spent 15 minutes. I was like, I got to get out. I deleted it off my phone and never went back.
Now he just scrolls Instagram instead.
Without jumping the same time to the TikTok. For me, lasts a little bit longer. I mean, that trip was really fun.
I have one, but I don't use it for this stuff.
Oh,
Yeah.
What do you use it for?
yeah.
The other
Tell us.
stuff.
Oh, you mean the pasties?
No. That's just on the weekends. Thank you very much.
Okay.
Oh, I got it. Now,
Yeah.
Where there's smoke, there's fire.
Exactly.
Lots of fire. Buddy, am I allowed to mention
Are we
that,
promoting
Colin?
that yet?
Yeah,
We
I
even
don't
have
care.
we have a
You don't
card
care?
for it?
But
No, I don't have any.
dear audience, please follow Colin Candle's barbecue and grilling and
It's a fun
firing.
page. It's just for doing it.
He's
for the heck
he's
of
no.
it.
It is
The
amazing.
most
buddy,
interesting thing he's ever
buddy,
done. No offense, Colin. You do great work.
Thanks.
Buddy, it is
and I'm sure the
amazing.
instruction stuff is also too. But the barbecue thing.
It is amazing, and it looks so. I'm actually.
I'm gonna get fat.
It makes me angry
It's
a little
gonna
bit when I watch it.
And
though. It
I'm
makes me
deciding
angry.
to go. I need to go frequently to Kentucky. Not only
'Cause I don't
because
want to do that.
I miss my buddy, because my buddy is doing amazing things on the grill. Colin Candle, I will try. Turn the camera to you, and I know that is not set up. So yeah, it's set up. So Colin Candle, tell everybody how they can find you with and the name of your profile for the barbecue thing.
Yeah, so there's a few things. I mean, it's kind of a fun project for me. I just kind of picked up barbecuing about a year ago at this point. Man, it's been that long. But yeah, it was probably spring of this year. Picked it up, kind of got into smoking barbecue and things like that, and various things on the smoker and Traeger grills, anything of that variety. And started a page on it because people kept asking me how I made certain things, and I was annoying people with sending it to them all the time. So I'm like, I'll just post it, and kind of one thing led to another. I do some recipes, I do stuff like that, but it's all listed as Bluegrass Barbecue. You can find it on YouTube, you can find it on TikTok. There is an Instagram page, but I'm trying to get away from Instagram. But mostly YouTube. There's a couple things on TikTok as well. I just kind of cross post there because it exists, and then there's also a website as well at bluegrass-barbecue.com. And that's really the first time that's been public, the actual website. So there's not much there now, but it'll get there.
It is amazing. It is amazing.
Yeah, I gotta
Colin is
backfill some content, but it takes a
smoking
while.
hot.
That's it. That's
Yeah.
it. That's why I got into this.
Yeah, he's smoking hot. He's
Fingers looking good.
Yeah.
That's it. I'll
Uh,
send you all home with ribs if you come up here.
No, we need to plan, but we need to plan a visit to Colin.
Some of our friends might be coming up in spring, so we could always add more.
When
What is this late? What is this late invite?
I want to say you were invited like 2 years ago.
Some of our friends coming up in the spring. Okay, we'll talk about this.
They haven't set a date yet, so but yeah, it's on the radar. We want to do that, and we want to do potentially Keeneland if it's running at that time when people start to visit. Horse racing, yeah, for people not from Kentucky, that doesn't make any sense. I always forget that. But then we may do some distillery tours and stuff like that.
Is it a big
anybody's
distillery?
invited that wants to go?
Distillery? Is it a big thing about the horses in Kentucky?
Yeah, it's a really big thing as far as racing, but yeah, and you never know. He's Brazilian.
The last time I was this embarrassed was when my mother was ordering chicken McNuggets at Burger King.
She's here. Be nice to her.
Be nice to Patricia. Yeah.
That was like six.
No, but yeah. Anybody wants to come, we're debating some things, so maybe we can make a thing out of it if enough people want to go. So I know Sid and Megan and their family are interested in coming up. I know Carlos had mentioned it a couple times, and Jason. So if we can figure something out, we'll do it.
But Colin, whenever we plan going there, I want to go into that restaurant that you were in your I think it was your birthday.
Oh, Carson's.
Yes.
Yeah.
we still need to get the berm.
Stuff. It's beautiful. The what? Oh, yeah, we do. We need to go to Tampa. Yeah, we do. Mm-hmm. So we can go to that guy's basement.
I draw the line. At the top of the stairs.
Burns Steakhouse, yes.
Yeah,
exactly.
Okay. So we're going to be right now. We're going. Oh, I didn't mention to you guys that, but the main topic of our conversation today, not to get loose.
It's on the top 10 list.
No, I included in the segment, on a segment that we never. It's been a while that we don't do that, but it's this one here. Set up the camera again.
The way
sorry.
you play those little bongos in the back when you're doing that, it's great. Yeah.
Every time I hear that, I think about that episode of The Big Bang Theory where Sheldon's playing the bongos as he walks down the stairs, and he says, "Never play the bongos while walking down the stairs." After he falls down the stairs. I get a mental image of Carlos doing that same thing in his apartment complex, and I have no idea why.
You don't know what I have here, man. But I do have bongos here too. Yes.
Of course he does.
You mean the drums, right?
For us.
Actually, I was cleaning up my desk. I was cleaning up my desk for the whole thing after Jason's comment, and then we know what I found out.
No.
A kazoo.
You have a kazoo?
I mean, don't we all have one in a junk drawer somewhere? Little plastic kazoos.
And I, for some reason, I have here. You know that.
Tell me you have a recorder. Tell me you have a recorder.
No. I throw it out because it's dangerous.
Harmonica?
No, the one that boing 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 boing.
Oh,
boing.
harp?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, those can knock your teeth out.
I never tried.
What are you doing?
Yes,
yeah, it can click your teeth and it'll
that's why I never play with that. So I know it's dangerous. So I threw it out.
Google it. You can see some gross things.
And if you hear banjo, run.
Exactly. Paddle faster on your banjo music.
Okay, so what we're going to talk about, the main topic here is this one thing, the best of 2024. And we had a lively discussion today. Again, the bongos. The lively discussion today about the categories and categories.
Pythagorean theorem.
Okay, categories.
Yes.
It's categories. Oh, how do you say that?
Categories.
Categories.
You
Yeah.
had it right.
Yeah, I read that. Okay.
Why did you start with Pythagorean?
I don't know. Yeah, I thought he was going to make us do geometry. Or something. It was freaking me out for a second. I was really good at that.
Everything started to change when I started to have issues with my acolyte. So
that broken acolyte.
So the whole idea is that we're going to have a kind of a loose, smooth discussion about things that it doesn't need to be the top 3. It could be the top 5. It could be top 10 or the top 1. Things best of 2024. So there's a few selections here, and we'll start with the best park improvement. And there was kind of a discussion about which are we're considering best park improvement. So I went and did a research, and improvements in 2024 are the following: the end of park reservations, the bye-bye to Genie Plus, the Welcome into Premier Pass. In Magic Kingdom, we have Tiana's Bio Adventure. We had also Country Bear Jamboree. A minor improvement, but it's a welcoming one, is Tron had its regular queues. In Epcot, we had Communicar Hall and Plaza. In Epcot, also, we had the new scenes for touring. And the last thing is the Disney Hollywood Studio, we have some new departures, the new scenes for Star Tours.
I mean, I'm sorry.
I didn't
my eyes
pick
were-
any
I
of
was
those,
yawning.
by the
I
way.
was yawning through the list. So, it's like I might have actually dozed off for a second. I mean, there's other things like you didn't put on Communicore Hall.
I did.
You did? Where's that?
Epcot
Oh yeah, there's
Communi-
Epcot
Third from the
Communicore Hall.
bottom.
You didn't
You-
put
uh,
on. Hold on, you didn't put. I missed that. You didn't put. I told you I dozed off for a second. Well, my favorite's not on there either.
Which is your favorite?
Oh, actually, I just thought of a new thing too.
Wait,
Oh, I even have a video for this I could have sent you. Oh.
which is your favorite?
Well, I was gonna say. Here, let's see what I'm doing here. I was
We
gonna
really
say
prepared for this.
Yeah.
that like I was happy to see and this isn't really an improvement. It's kind of a bring back, right? But it was the sort of relaunching of the Bay Lake loop for the boats, the boat loop.
Oh, really? Yeah,
where you
you're
can
right.
take
Yeah, I
from-
forgot that. Yeah.
From Wilderness
I
Lodge
didn't know this
to.
was a thing until Jason mentioned it last show, I think, or maybe
I
to
didn't
us.
know it was a thing.
Yeah, you're
Because
right.
last time I was there, you couldn't get there.
Oh,
Yeah, but that was
Okay.
September, so
But,
yeah.
but, buddy,
So that's
you're
back.
right.
That's not. I think something else.
Hmm.
The the topiary dragon in Magic Kingdom by the hub.
Oh,
the one that has the little smoky thing now.
That they added the smoky thing to it.
Yeah, I forgot
And
about that.
And that's really cool. I was like, when I saw that, it actually restored a little faith in me, in my heart for like
but
okay, that's
It was a short
but
moment.
buddies,
but-
buddies.
like this is
then
nice.
there's
They didn't have to
another-
do this. It's just a nice little thing, and the eyes glow.
And there's another thing. There were some improvements that I forgot to mention here because actually were refurbishments, but the ones for oh my gosh, the Jungle Cruise. And that's one thing that I like to I comment to you, Jason. I think that if you could notice that there was a change in the way that maintaining things were back, and so you could tell for some attractions it was pretty obvious. Jungle Cruise happened,
Jungle Cruise closed for a while.
yeah,
right?
closed for a while.
'Cause it was
but
closed when I was there,
You know,
I think.
another one that I noticed that, and it's strong. Actually, the whole sound system was improved and changed. Was Pirates of the Caribbean. They did a really
and
nice job.
And the smells are better, and everything.
Yes,
Yeah,
yes. Everything is so they're doing that.
Yeah, but I didn't pay that much attention.
Same thing with Haunted Mansion. Haunted Mansion, they also did that thing. So
well, but they messed the ending up a little bit, right? But
yeah, a little
That's a
bit. Yeah,
difference.
yeah.
Yeah.
But so which were the best park improvement in your
you
opinion?
mean from that list?
No, yeah, or even for the
mine's
things that
not
I
from
forgot.
Colin, what do you
For-
have?
So mine's a really simple one actually, and we kind of discussed vaguely, like just in passing, like what ideas came to mind earlier today. And for me, actually, the one that stood out to me the most was an odd one. It was just like the Epcot itself when they took down the walls, the spacing and the openness of that right side where it absorbs the crowds, and you have some of the new stuff with like Moana and that area, and being able to kind of traverse that area quite a bit better and have people kind of interacting and things on that side of Spaceship Earth that before was really tight. Like if you had to go up through there, you had to go back to the middle and you had to split back out to the sides. I really like the way that's set up now. It feels more open. It feels like when you get down near Spaceship Earth, especially at night, there's so much more space there than there used to be.
yeah,
Or
you're
at least
right.
that's the feeling. If it's not reality or not, I honestly don't remember because the walls were up for so long. But it seems like when you get past Spaceship Earth, it just opens up so much more than it used to. And to
Walls
me,
are
that
gone.
created a different feeling. Yeah, but like the walls
I know
are
what you mean,
gone.
where, like, the
It's
start-
a different layout.
the fiber
Yeah, you
optics
can
were in
immediately
the-
get to stuff. Like Like I'm curious to see that from perspective of family that we're going with in January to see like because they haven't been since Epcot construction started and Epcot construction ended. I just can't wait to see like what their thoughts on it are. Like they haven't even seen the lights on
But
Spaceship Earth.
Moana wasn't new this year, right? Moana was
No, I
last year.
don't. I think that was
Moana,
last year,
yeah,
but
opened last year, late last year.
but the actual pass and stuff around it, a lot of it was still blocked off parts of
walls,
last
yeah,
year.
yeah.
So so to me, that was one of the most glaring things, especially at night when you're leaving the park. It's a lot easier to get out.
You're right.
Stuff like that, it doesn't stack up as bad. And to me, that's stuff that matters, especially from like the photo standpoint, things I like to do. You don't have to wait on a whole crowd of people to go by. You can go various different routes. Now, granted, the other side still needs some work what used to be where the Fountain of Nations were. There's like a white tent there that's up all the time for who knows what reason. That gets in every photo from the back side of Spaceship Earth, but some of that stuff is changing.
I don't think it's there now.
No, it's
is
not
it
there.
finally down?
Yeah, it's finally down.
Okay,
Yeah.
because it's been there the last 2 times that I had been there, because there was no unaltered way to get that photo.
No, it's
backside of
it's
Spaceship
finally
Earth for a
down. No, it's
while.
not there anymore.
An Apple Intelligence will remove it for you too now, so that's good.
Yeah, but it's not the same. No,
just
not
go-
when
you
you're
just go,
really diving in. Yeah, but
We need to talk, buddy, because I still didn't try those.
Oh,
stuff.
Karen says it didn't open until February, so maybe it was 2024. Well, if that's the
was.
case, then Moana, that would be the Journey of Water would be my favorite.
But that area is
No,
really
no,
not,
no, no,
like,
no,
I'm
no.
not a huge Moana fan, like
No.
the actual attraction, but the area is really nice.
Moana is from last year.
That's what I thought. I thought it was 2023.
Yeah.
Maybe the preview or something was previous year.
No.
I don't know, but
I don't know.
I noticed one thing in particular that I will cite while we're talking about this. I've seen more people at Coral Reef than I have in years.
Oh,
because
really?
you can see it now. Yeah, where you can walk around the corner there and you can see it right in front of Moana and you can see people waiting for it. I've seen so many people turn and say, okay, what's that now? Which you never heard because it was kind of tucked around the corner there, which is good to see because that's kind of a neat restaurant. Food's, depends, and it changes a lot, but
It changes a lot.
nonetheless.
It's never
it's
bad.
a cool
It's
place
never
that a lot of people
bad.
never thought about, yeah.
But it's never remarkable either. The food.
Yeah, I
It's
think
kinda
that's
like
fair.
It's like kind of like Nine Dragons. It's like it's not bad. It's just kind of unremarkable.
But as a result,
but
there's several people that have tried it.
Space is amazing. Space is amazing.
Yeah, and it's cool.
Yeah.
That whole pavilion's awesome, but it's cool to see people kind of acknowledging that more, where it used to feel kind of tucked to the side.
Yeah, no, I know. I
It's my
remember it
simple
was October. Yeah, but people say Moana opened.
Carlos, what's your favorite thing?
My favorite thing is concept wise. Well, the two new attractions, the two retheme attractions to Disney, to Magic Kingdom. I love Tiana's. I think that the end result was great. From the images I saw, I think that what they did, they completed the work in Anaheim, and from their version of Tiana's Bio Adventure is even better there. But I love Tiana. I love the whole thing, the line and everything, the smells, the feel, the mood, the vibe of the attraction was perfect. I loved what they did with the Country Bear Jamborees. It is I missed the old songs, yes, but there was you could see there was a little bit of care, and they took proper care of the bears, and they respected. I love that, so it's also good. But also talking about concept, I think that there's still a lot of improvement, but the moves that they did regarding the park passes and lightning lanes are welcoming. It is still it was still really complicated, and as I mentioned before, I'm kind of cheering for the Premier Pass because I'm hoping that in the near future that's going to be the only option for passes. And then people will say, are you crazy, Carlos? You're talking about the $200, $300 pass? Yes, I'm talking about that. And for those ones who want the pass, buy that. And for the other regular people that want, like me, I will go to the regular standby line, which is going to be different than the ones that we're seeing right now. So the whole thing with the park pass, with the not park pass, with the passes and the Genie Plus, it was bringing back the feeling of the Fast Pass Plus that I don't like, and the whole not inflation, how you say, but the big numbers of lines and passes and everything was increasing. So you have, it's a small word with 120 minutes of queue. No, I don't want to see that again. So it was kind of moving to that way again. I hope that the Premier Pass, and again, it's not going to be a product I will buy, but I hope that works fine, because there's a good example. I know it is a different crowd and is a different park, but in Paris, it worked really fine. It works really fine. And the standby line was fine. So
yeah, I'd rather have standby and a more expensive option than a less expensive option and both.
Mm-hmm.
All three, I should say.
Yes. Yeah, that's the point. Yeah.
Because it's just going to make things worse for the average guest. I mean, we saw what happened during COVID, as far as even late stages of COVID, when the capacity crept back up, the queues didn't climb because there was no Fast Pass Plus at that time. There was no Genie Plus. There was none of that. So you moved through the queue really quickly because you weren't waiting on other groups to go in front of you or split up the line. And cut out a lot of time, and it made a lot of sense, at least to me. I mean, I liked it that way. You let yourself select. If you don't want to wait for it, you don't wait for it.
And Joe, the answer is no, because I still call him Liver Lips, and I always call him Liver Lips. That's his name.
But it's and you, Jason, which is your favorite park improvement?
I already said mine. I led with mine. Yeah. It might have been underwhelming, but so were the park improvements, in my opinion.
And it's funny that a lot of these are convenience things. They're not actually
physical
improvements. Yeah.
But is that
when I think about park improvement, I mean attractions are kind of an easy they're kind of a gimme. But I was looking to things like what are they where it's almost stuff that you didn't expect or things you weren't asking for or things that they just you always maybe there was always a problem with it. Now they've fixed the problem. I think Colin hit on some of those too. So yeah, I think 2024. There were some notable things, but for the most part, I mean, really couldn't compare to 2023, which was really coming off of the 50th, and then Epcot's,
which we kind of expected.
Yeah.
It's just not a year of giant new attractions. It's just not the timeline for it right now.
Well, okay, not new. Yeah, there was a giant refurbish.
Not fully new, I should say.
Big refurbishments. Yeah, sure.
Yeah, but you're right. Okay. Let's go to
next
the next
difficult category.
Category. Yes.
Yeah, we struggled with this song.
Oh, this one's still hard.
Best dining experience.
See, this one was easy for me, but I only
now,
tried
you
a
have
couple
to
new
interpret
things
this
this year.
like a new experience or just an experience in general, or how did you approach this?
I tried to look for things that were new to me.
Okay.
Yeah. So, do you want me to go?
Mm-hmm.
I'll go.
I'll go. Need to make it.
Yeah. So
buy me some time.
Mine kind of surprised me because this is a dining experience that's been out longer than that, but I had never taken part in it because it didn't appeal to me originally, and the price point was not something that I wanted to get on board with. But now I think they have a lot of options at Space 220. To me, it's the quintessential Disney experience, which is funny because it's not run by Disney, but it's something that, to me, it's what I want out of a Disney experience. It's something I can't have anywhere else. It's something that's fun for the whole family. It's something that is semi-reasonable in price depending on how you do it. Like, you have options. You can go to the bar and you can get an appetizer, or you can get just a dessert, or you can get just a drink, or you can go to the lounge and you can get small bites, or you can do the whole prefix menu at lunch or dinner. But lunch is cheaper than dinner. I mean, there's so many ways for people to access this experience, which is probably the best way to explain it, and it's something you're not going to get anywhere else. And it really shocked me beyond the physical experience. The customer service was a good example of what Disney should be right now. The people were fantastic that were working there.
Please tell me. I didn't
What,
know.
have you not been?
Where? No, I lost which is the name? What are you talking?
Oh, Space 220.
Oh,
Yeah, Space
but it's
220.
Disney. It is Disney.
Did you think
Yeah,
this whole
run by
time he was just
Patina.
holding back on the name?
Yes.
Yeah,
yes,
apparently
Oh,
so. But no,
Yeah.
I mean, I think it's what a Disney dining experience should be like. I mean,
It-
I want something that's not like what a restaurant I could have at home. Like
It
and I
is
think
run.
for
It is run
families,
by
it's
another.
exciting.
It is run by another company, but it is Disney. It is a Disney
Yeah, I
experience.
mean,
yes.
I think Imagineering built it and Patina runs it. Is that how
Yes,
that
yes,
kind of goes?
yes. That's the
Yeah.
point. Yeah.
But that's not the first one for Disney. I mean, Via Napoli's run by Patina too.
Yeah.
And it's also
Yaki-
fantastic.
And Yak Yeti is
Yak and
another.
Yetis,
yeah.
yeah, that's Schussler's properties.
Actually,
Edison
Edison.
and
That's Patina too.
yeah.
And then Homecoming and Splitsville are another entity of some variety that I forget the name of. But
I think
they're all good experiences.
I think Monsieur
Paul?
Paul, I think is also
Is that-
no.
No, that's Disney.
No,
They
but
switch chefs and
no,
stuff.
no,
I
no,
don't
no.
remember the history of
It's
that
also run by another.
Oh, you
company,
think it's an
not
outside
Patina.
organization?
Yes,
Oh, that could be. Yeah.
Yes,
I think it is. I don't
the-
remember,
but Patina also owns the restaurant in Italy, not only
Right.
Via Napoli, but the other one.
Yeah.
Tutto
Yeah.
Italia.
Well, and
Tutto
for that
Italia.
measure, I mean, like Kumite and Shikisai, and
Yes.
like those are also not
Also, yeah.
Boathouse. I mean,
run by Disney. But
yeah.
yeah. So basically,
But
all
as
the
far as
places we
in the
like.
parks- Well,
Yeah.
that's an interesting
That's
point,
not
though.
true.
One
'Cause
of
my
those-
favorite
No,
place is still Disney. My favorite
Yeah.
place is still
But
My favorite place
I mean,
is
when you
still
think
Disney.
about it, though, there's a lot of them that have really stepped up their game to be equivalent or better than some of the Disney options, which is unique to think about. I mean, I thought about this when I got back from my last trip. I mean, I ate at a lot of properties that technically weren't run by Disney. I mean, Homecoming, Polite Pig, Space 220, Via Napoli, like all these places. I think I went to one or two. That was
This is just because you can use your
Disney-specific.
Landry card.
Well, only Yak and Yeti.
Oh, okay.
yeah, only
Yeah.
at Yak and Yeti.
And Disney is the
I
only
love
place.
that card still. You should see how old it is. But yeah, I mean, to me, it just makes a lot of sense, and it was so good that I'm taking people back next visit, and it was a priority for us because they were like, "That's cool. I want to do that." I think that's what Disney should be. If you're going to be dining, you're going to be paying that kind of money to do it. Give them some
But
options
Stace-
to experience it at different levels.
All right, but Space 220, just for the record, like it's not a 2024 thing. It's just you experienced it for the first time.
No,
in
I just
2024.
experienced it for the
Yes,
first
yeah,
time in
but
2024.
it's
yeah.
it is game. It's game. It's fair. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, we didn't really specify, so we kind of all.
No, I know.
interpreted
No,
it a
I
little
just was.
different.
I was just I was clarifying.
Yeah, it's not new for the year. It's what it was last year. I think it was Christmas last year.
No,
something like that.
longer than that. Longer than that.
Was it Christmas before? Because it was late December, if I remember correctly. Because they moved it around so much, I don't really remember when it officially opened. It's probably been 2 years now.
I think it's longer than that.
But a lot of people haven't experienced it because it's still hard to get in. But walk up list.
But one thing, and you, Jason, what about you? Which was your best dining
Oh,
experience?
someone else
Knee
can
deep
fact.
in Google.
It was 2020. No, that's
it
when.
really been
That's
that
when
long?
construction.
Oh.
September 2021. September 2021.
Because
when?
it took them forever to build it. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, it could stop because of COVID, and then they restarted it in
Mhm.
August of
Yeah.
2020, and then it
It took a long, we're a long.
Yeah, so it's been 3 years roughly. Yeah.
Mine. I took
Oh,
a
so-
different approach to it. I was thinking about like something that was new in 2024. So I was kind of hard pressed to think
Yeah,
about
that's a short list.
something that was new and that I also thought was notable. So
Did you
so
go
mine would
menus or actual restaurants?
actual restaurant.
Okay,
Yeah.
and
So like mine would be Eat by Manit, but I forget how to pronounce her last name.
I don't know what this is.
oh, is it
Shalon.
is
An
the
Indian counter service
Yeah.
at Disney Springs. It's tucked away back by the Christmas shop. What's it called?
Mhm.
The
Oh, is this the old
17
Wolfgang
years of
Puck
Christmas
Express
and-
place?
Yes. No. Wolfgang
Okay.
Puck's still there. No, Wolfgang Puck's still there.
Oh,
This
is
is
it?
back around. Yeah, it's back around the. No, Wolfgang. Yeah,
No.
Wolfgang Puck is still. No,
Well,
Wolfgang.
they moved it.
no, it is
Earl
no,
of
what-
Sandwich is still there.
Yeah, Earl of Sandwich is
Yeah,
not.
I think Earl of
Because
Sandwich.
Wolfgang
and-
Puck moved to the other side down by
Was that where Wolfgang-
Planet Hollywood.
I
No.
Yeah, it's a
Say the
full
word.
restaurant.
Okay.
Wolf,
I don't know what
Wolfgang-
else was there.
Wolfgang. Oh, that place used to be
so-
on West
right.
Jaleo.
Hey, that 5 times.
Jaleo. And then yes,
Oh, right.
Halea,
Yes.
but before
Yeah.
Halea was
That's not where
Wolfgang.
Eid is.
Yeah.
Eid's back and back
Yeah,
Eid-
but
by
what's
the
over there
Christmas
by
by
Tommy
the
Bahama, right next to the Coke place?
Yes, that's now Wolfgang Puck.
Okay, I was gonna
right.
say
Well,
there
we're not
is
talking
one
about
still
Wolfgang Bug. We're
there.
talking about
Yeah.
Eid.
Yeah, but we're talking about Eat, which is in another place, which is close to Earl of Sandwich.
Yes.
Which I think was the old Wolfgang Puck.
Why do you keep
There
bringing?
was an
You have
Express.
stock in Wolfgang Puck or something?
No,
No.
I'm just trying to
It's
figure out where
pretty
this
strange.
restaurant is.
It's pretty strange. Pretty strange. Oh my god.
Weird.
Is it right by the cooking store or spices?
It's
or
right by
whatever
the
it is over
end.
Yeah.
there?
You know where the entrance is on the marketplace side of Disney Springs, where you can enter
What do you have?
Disney
Yeah.
Springs. It's right next to that.
Is it that in place that used to be part of Art of Disney, where it's like a T-shirt,
Nope.
make your own thing?
Nope, that's around the corner. So that's further. It's further. over.
Really?
Further down.
I didn't even know there was space there.
I know.
Yeah,
That's why
a
I'm
surprise,
talking about it.
That's
And it's
a big
really
surprise.
and it's really good,
Huh.
and it's
I had no idea this existed.
It's delicious. It's delicious. Even if you're that hurts. God, I got
Right in the eye.
Oh my
I'm
god!
blind.
Oh, right. Oh, it hit me right in the acolyte. What
What's
are you
going-
doing? What is?
No, I don't know.
He's really raising the
almost
bar
there.
on this show, guys. He's really.
Almost
Yeah.
got it.
It's
Almost
really
got
good
it.
if you're not even if you're not a huge fan of Indian food, or if you don't really know anything about Indian food. That this is a good place to go and to start. It's kind of nice.
Oh, the comments are saying I am correct. It was the old Wolfgang Puck Express place. Go ahead.
Great. For what it's worth, it ain't anymore, folks. Yeah. So that's that. I still
Well-
haven't gone to the lakeside place.
Carlos went, didn't he?
Yeah, no one ever asked me to go there.
Oh,
one
yeah,
with the cookie
it's true.
bar?
It's true. And it's beautiful and it's nice. Night service. Good. It's funny because, it didn't stand out for me to be in my list. Okay, and my list is I had the same issue as Jason, because originally my list was actually good experiences with old places. Not so old, but we're not 2024 places. And also there was related with other experience, with being with for friends, with being for instance, there was a nice dinner with Candida, me and Candida, and Flying Fish. There was could be a top experience for me this year. But actually,
That place.
what the one I chose is actually was a surprise to me, and actually now it's not going to be a surprise because for you too, because we already spoke about it. But actually, after we spoke today, I said, "No, it needs to be that one." I would not go further in detail because that one will also be part of another category that we're gonna mention later on. So, but the surprise for me, the best dining experience that I had was last Friday.
I knew it.
Surprised me or not,
How did you get
at the cake bake shop, not at the restaurant, at the bakery, and it was amazing. So that place surprised me a lot. That place
Okay,
because
explain to us how this separates out, because there's like a counter service option and table
Yes.
service option.
yes.
Yeah, go ahead.
Well, they do have first of all, it's a beautiful building from outside. What they did in terms of lights, and I went there during the twilight and night. And
Very romantic.
I was alone. That's the other thing that I'd said.
I don't
If
know
you
if it's better or worse.
if you have an amazing dining experience alone,
I know. I think other than standing like in the kitchen at 1 a.m, I don't think I've ever eaten a piece of cake by myself before.
Oh, I have.
no, not only that, not
You know,
only
like-
that's why I don't want to go further, because I want to use that in a category later on. Okay. But it's explaining to Colin. It is. They have two doors. The one there is a restaurant. The restaurant itself has the cakes and has burgers, and it's not a. It is a beautiful place. All
Peanut butter
white.
and jelly sandwiches, $20.
No, I don't think it. But they have like croque monsieur,
not far
croque
off.
madame.
it's pretty
things like
close.
that. Yes, and they have some salads and things like that. I just went to see the menu and actually asked the guy, "Is there a chance of walking?" The guy, and, I said, and then I went to the bakery, and it was lovely. It was lovely. I love the whole setting is beautiful. So, but then we're gonna talk about that. But and the cake was really so. I will bring that one as a surprise also because everybody was there was a lot of bad press with about that place. So
Because it's expensive. I mean,
it
to
is
be fair.
it is a big,
Yeah.
but there's all other expensive places too, and when nobody talks about then. Yeah, it is expensive. I'm not gonna repeat that a lot, but for instance, the next time Candida was with me, I need to take her there. Okay,
Well,
Not
it's
me.
Part
no,
of,
you too. You and Michelle too.
and the portions are huge too. That was part of it, right? Like if you get a slice of cake, it's enormous.
It is almost half a cake.
Yeah. So
Yeah,
I
but,
mean,
like,
at
I
least
mean,
you get
'cause-
something for it.
I mean,
but-
the cake at Steakhouse 71 is ginormous too, and
true and very
costs
good.
like $15
Yeah,
at the most. Maybe it's even less than that.
I think that's about what it is.
It's like $1 per layer, basically, right? I think it really kind of is.
Pretty much, yeah.
Anyway,
Jason, did you get done with your description? I kind of derailed that one.
of eat. Oh
Yeah.
yeah, I wasn't gonna like go into detail because I don't think many people really are into the cuisine, which is probably
Yes,
why
that's
I
the
won't-
point. That's the
but-
point.
Indian
That's-
food's hard. Yeah, if you're not familiar with
For
it.
me, for my problem with it is the cuisine. Not a problem, but it.
we need to go there together,
Yeah, I
yeah.
need to go with you, buddy, because
I wouldn't even know what to order. Would
Yeah,
be
me
part
too.
of my problem. Yeah.
curry.
Well, the flatbread.
Same thing,
I would actually encourage you to get like a flatbread, one of the flatbreads, and
I like
it's so
flatbread.
good. Oh, so good. Anyway,
Okay, let's go to the next category. I'm gonna.
That's a city in Canada.
That's Calgary.
Best resort update.
Yeah, I cheated on this too. I mean, how many of these are there realistically?
It was for me. It was hard to find,
Yeah.
but then
I mean,
that
why
is,
did
Why did we pick this category?
yeah.
it was suggested by you.
I know, but I suggested like 7.
But buddies,
I'm not really sure why we
You
picked
said
this one.
the
to be
first
honest.
3.
no, but there was a major resort update.
Yeah, but I mean, there was a major. That was just a
Yeah.
resort building,
Yeah,
and I haven't experienced yet, so it's hard. I mean, yes,
Yeah.
yes, conceptually, the Polynesian Village Towers is the
Done-ish.
That's
Yeah.
that's the resort up. That's the best resort update. But I couldn't even point to. Like I was thinking about.
Grand Floridian.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I mean,
there was
I
a
just
But
couldn't
then
find.
there's not an update. It was a refurbished. So
The Swan and Dolphin refurb wasn't this year. I know Boardwalk's under refurbishment, but I don't think any of it's done yet.
Well, when did the lounge change? That was 2023 when they finished the lounge, because that doesn't even count for 2024 then. But that was a nice change over to the
know.
Bellevue.
But you know what happened about the tower, the new tower? Like 3 weeks, I went with my sister, my brother-in-law in Canada. We went to the party, the Magic Kingdom party, and then when we left the party, we took the monorail, and the monorail for some reason, when they start to get traffic jams on monorail, so it stopped right in the front of the tower, and I was like, I don't want to even look to that. I don't want to look. And then suddenly I start to hear Candida and my sister and my brother-in-law say, "Whoa, that's beautiful. That's beautiful." Oh. So what are they talking about? And I look and said, "Whoa, it's beautiful."
Was it nighttime?
Yes, it was beautiful.
at night it's really pretty.
And actually they were working
lit.
on. They were working and everything. So we were stopping the line. I could see even through the rooms and everything. Oh my gosh, it's beautiful. So I said, I'm changing mine now.
I know we joked about it earlier, but from what I've seen, the views out of it are incredible. The view of it, not so much. But nonetheless, I mean,
Yes,
We can't judge it
and
until we spend
I
more
have to.
time.
I
I'm
have,
not opposed to. I think it's fine. Like I don't mind the building design. I think it is what it is. I like if you're fine with the Grand Floridian's DVC towers, then you should be fine with
I
the
have to say,
Polly's.
I need to
And I
be
think this is
sincere.
a nicer extension of it.
It's just
I
big. I think
it's
I think what
yeah.
gets
I mean, it's
people,
not that, but it's not. I mean, it's big, but it's not big. And Bay Lake Tower also like we all got
Yeah,
used to
that one.
that.
It's probably in that realm. That's probably
I
a
think
better
I think
example,
it's going to be fine. The thing the biggest problem I have with it, and I know, and I keep coming back to this every time we talk about these stuff that they have planned for Magic Kingdom and everything else, it's infrastructure. The fact that they're putting more people
Oh yeah, you're right.
in this area, and they didn't
It
put
was
a
already
monorail
bad.
stop there. They didn't increase the monorail capacity. Like that, it's already a difficult thing to navigate at Polynesian. The boat dock there also already gets crowded. And I know they added a restaurant, but they didn't add enough food options to really satisfy that many more people.
I just
So it's gonna
imagine the Trader Sam's
it's
line. It's already
that's what I
like
was
2
thinking.
hours.
That's what I was thinking. Like yeah, like you're gonna have to like get up at 5 a.m. not to get your fast pass stuff ready, but to get your Trader Sam's. Not the Trader Sam's. I was thinking Captain Cook's. Like get your Captain Cook's mobile order going. Like you want to get your
True.
breakfast.
Yeah,
You're
there's
gonna
no quick service. Yeah.
yeah. So that's.
I wonder if
But
they'll
I
add
think
a boat dock in
I think
time.
that'd be. I don't know. Maybe I don't know.
It would make a lot of sense because that area needs help at Magic Kingdom too. The boat launches over there are kind of a mess, but
Yeah.
be
So we'll see.
interesting to see
I'm
what happens,
optimistic.
yeah.
I'm optimistic as well, and I'm looking forward to visiting, spending some
And once
time
they
there.
get the path reopened, which I don't know, is it open? The walkway path that may help.
I don't
some.
know. I don't know. I imagine it
It
needs to
wasn't
be. If
last
people are
time I was
staying there, they
thinking,
need to be
yeah.
able to get to. They need to be able to get to.
It's a
Poly.
quick walk from Grand Floridian to on over too, but it's nice.
You mean the
Magic-
walk
to
to the
Magic
Magic Kingdom?
Kingdom.
Oh yeah, that's a
Yeah.
lovely walk. Yeah.
Yeah, when it's
Yeah.
open.
Well, no, but it is open. It is open now.
Is it back open?
Yeah. Most of the
Yeah.
time it's open.
full time.
It is.
Okay.
It is full.
Um,
yeah, actually, it was open yesterday.
I couldn't think of any other. Can you think of any other resort update?
I mean, the only other one that
I
I
got
thought
one. I
about-
got one. I got one.
What do you have?
The cabins, the cabins at Fort Wilderness.
Are
Oh,
they
yeah,
done
yeah.
though?
Yeah, I mean, I don't think they finished all of the
No, no,
replacement yet.
no, not all
but
the replacement. They,
Would you guys
they're
stay
done.
in them now?
And
but
I
they're
saw
swapping
a
out.
video. They're
They
really
look
neat.
really nice.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they're
they
really
look really
neat.
Yeah,
nice.
they look
And
a
those
lot
old
nicer than
cabins
they used
needed to
be.
go.
Yeah, they were old. I mean,
But you could
and
buy
they're-
them. You could probably still buy them
You
because they're
could.
still
They
pulling
weren't
them
that
out.
expensive.
I think
I
they're
was
like 30
shocked.
grand or 50 grand or something like that for.
No, I think they were less than that. When I looked, I
Really?
think they were like 27, somewhere in that ballpark.
Oh,
I was
that's
tempted.
I was like, can I fit it in my yard?
Yeah, find a plot of land
Oh,
and just park it out there.
Okay,
Like
let's
Jason
go.
buy the lot up the street from him. He had to park his caravan from Fort
So that
Wilderness.
this is this. So this one is we're just
I mean,
latest. Yeah, there's no the best.
My actual answer was going to be Lakeshore Lodge because there was an update to the update for that, and they
But it's
actually
not-
gave it a
it's
new
not-
name. And that
It's
kind
not
of
even
stuff,
new.
but
It's just
not
because
there
they
yet.
started. Yeah, they started.
Oh, they
started
changed the name.
construction.
It's not going to be Reflections anymore.
No, it's going to be what they call Lakeshore Lodge. Is what
Lake
the last
Lodge.
update for it was.
Okay.
And they did change the concept art a little bit,
Yeah.
but they didn't give you much. Yeah, and they said more is coming, but
It
Yeah,
never
brother-
gave us
They
much.
even
for-
put out
Power
a
Tower
concept
did.
art.
Brother Bear and which is it? They're three.
Brother Bear.
Yeah, maybe they just described it. I mean, there may not actually
Yeah.
been a concept art.
There are
Brother
three.
Bear?
Yeah, there are
Bringing
three.
Brother
yeah.
Oh,
Yes.
I like that.
Yeah, they're
I mean,
they're
it's
bringing.
a really cool kind of thing.
Yes,
and I
yes,
think-
is they're bringing three IPs that surprise me a lot. Okay, so and one is
Yeah.
Brother Bear. Okay,
What was it?
Oh God,
Pocahontas?
Michelle's
Was that
asking.
the other one?
So they're doing tours of.
was it Bambi, Pocahontas, and Brother Bear? Probably. I
Are
don't
you
know.
talking about your dates, or are you talking about your the movies? Oh, I don't know. I didn't see the whatever
It was a kind
promotional
of a blip
material
on the
was.
radar. Yeah.
Dating Brother Bear.
Hey, not that there's anything wrong with that.
There is for Carlos, but
buddies. Let's go to the next one because this one will take a while. I think.
Okay.
Best announcement for the future.
Oh. Okay.
To help.
Really.
To help. I just gonna list per park all the announcements they were. Don't sleep.
I'll
But
try.
Magic Kingdom, we had Disney Starlight, the Dream the Night Away, the parade, Pirates of the Caribbean Lounge, the two cars attractions from Frontierlands and Villains Land, Epcot, Spaceship Earth's Lounge,
Font got bigger.
and new Test Track. DHS, the Disney Hollywood Studios, we have new Villain Stage Show, new Little Mermaid Show. Actually, it's a comeback because it's nothing that new for another year. We have Monstropolis and the Electric Mayhem at Rock Roller Coaster. And Disney's Disney Animal Kingdom, Zootopia, Better Zoogada. And Tropical Americas, we have Pueblo Esperanza.
I,
How likely do we think the Little Mermaid thing's actually going to happen this time?
And now it's going to happen. Now it's going to happen. And they
You
need
think
that.
so? Because
I
they've
bet it.
shelved it twice.
I'm betting. I'm betting. I was dubious
Mary
a month
Poppins.
ago, but they have to do that. Now they have to move fast with that.
Why?
Because they need attractions, because they will need to close two big people eaters. Need capacity.
because Rock and Roller Coaster?
Yes.
I have a
And
feeling
I'll-
Rock and Roller Coaster will turn fast, though.
No, I don't think so. From and
I don't
and,
think they're gonna do
and
much
also
with that.
they
I
they,
could be wrong.
They need to close Tower of Terror. They're still running in one shaft. They need to fix
Oh,
that.
to replace the others. Yeah.
They need to fix that. So that park is running into issues, big issues of capacity. Well, Animal Kingdom too. So they are desperate. That's why they're bringing the villain show. They're bringing they need to bring. So what it took a while because they needed to decide the whole thing of Monstropolis. Not decide, but to play to us. They were trying to figure it out if they're going to put that in the courtyard or not. They always knew it was Muppets. So they didn't. They always knew it was supposed there. It's only because they didn't want the bad PR to announce. That's it. And
Which is
actually,
what we said.
sorry.
That's what we said.
Yeah, I know, but it is.
It's all contractual crap at the end of the day. Like,
I mean, I'm really looking forward to Villains Land. I am. I'm not looking forward to the crowd situation. That piece, I think, for me, that's the one big concern I have. But I gotta tell you, like, I love me some Monsters Inc. And so the Monstropolis coming, and I'm gonna miss terribly the Muppet Vision movie for sure.
I just wish they would have moved it.
I think they still may try to
I think
do
they
it somewhere
move.
else.
They may. I think they're gonna move.
But I think it's going to be a really, really nice change for that area of the park. And Monstropolis, I mean, if they do it well, like really nice, immersively, kind of, I think it's going to be great.
And people have been asking for that attraction for years. That
Yeah, and I'm not even
do
as excited about the
something
attraction as I
outdoors.
am about all the other
But
stuff.
it's
Just
but the Monstropolis itself, another theme land there would be amazing, and it's something new, They're bringing something new to us, so it's great. Actually for me, I think Villains Land is something that is going to be huge. So that was a major announcement. It's not a big surprise, but it's a major announcement. Monstropolis too. But I also, and to be fair, the latest one, when they announced that they're replacing Aerosmith with the Electric Mayhem, I love that.
yeah.
I love that because no,
I don't ride
buddy,
it though, so I don't get an opinion.
buddy, it is a perfect marriage. It is I'm just hoping that they do a good execution and they let Imagineering do what they do, because if they do what they do with that attraction, buddies, it will be massive. It will be great because the opportunities you have with Electric Mayhem in terms of
And I hope they do a Guardian style thing where you have a different song each time
but
you're riding.
Can you imagine the different things that you can have with
just so good.
Electric Mayhem, and also how they can increase not only the queue, the pre-show, but the whole building, and after the
merch.
merch.
Oh, the merch.
So it is. So
Yeah.
for me, probably was one of the best announcements of the year. Why? Because not only they're elevating, they're bringing Muppets to a high tier
Yeah. To an e-ticket. Yeah.
e-ticket attraction, and they solving the issue of a e-ticket attraction. Because, but nobody, no, don't get me wrong, I love Aerosmith, but it was not there anymore.
And it wasn't really a Disney thing either.
Yes.
No, that was a contractual thing too, and Steven Tyler's kind of gone nuts.
Yeah, no, it's not only that, but and one thing about bands, and now one thing about bands, you're always gonna have their camp. So there'll be the guys for Aerosmith and the ones that wanted to have Captain Antenna or Bee Gees or
AC/DC.
the Who, AC/DC, whatever, Queen. There'll always be the different camps. Electric Mayhem can bring peace to everybody because they can play everything. So I was
My only hold up with this is I don't think it makes a lot of sense, but as a whole, Hollywood Studios doesn't make a whole lot of sense right now. Is my bigger issue with this. Not entirely that they put Muppets in Rock and Roller Coaster. Like, the park's kind of a smorgasbord of random things now, and that's my bigger issue with that announcement. And some people love that, some people don't, but it's following the trend of Disney right now. Things aren't in lands anymore, really, and that's becoming more and more prevalent.
I mean,
think about all the announcements they've made.
You're right.
Like,
you're right, but you still have. I mean, for better or for worse, they are bringing like a Cars landish, not land.
Yeah,
but
it's like
the area,
micro lands,
right?
which we've discussed.
But the
before,
Villains Land will be a land, right? Villains Land will be a land.
True.
Monstropolis.
The Monstropolis will be a land. It's
it
a
is
micro
massive.
land, but a land. I mean,
Yeah,
they're scaling down the
pigeonholing
concept
things,
of a
yeah.
land. I mean, they're saying
exactly.
like if we can get like one or two major attractions in a space, we consider that a land. And I think the old
where
school
it used
way
to be.
it was right. But it's I worry more about
like
the
we've
one-off
said,
thing.
it's shifting. I mean, that's just.
Yeah.
I think that's what we're going to get in modern Disney. I mean, we've seen it in the past. It's on like 10, 15-year cycles of what the company does. The last one was resorts, building a bunch of resorts. But it's interesting. I think it'll be interesting to see the response once it's created, and more so who's riding it. Because a lot of kids don't know anything about Muppets, but they can't ride.
The execution.
Some of the adults do, but like I think about my dad or my parents. They don't give a crap about the Muppets, but there's a lot of people who do.
No,
so
but
we'll see.
The execution could be so, and that's the good thing about the Muppets and Electric Mayhem, is because you can please a lot of different audience, even the ones that never heard about it, because they're fun. So
Potentially, yeah.
no,
I'm hesitant on what the response is
I
gonna
was
be.
listening to one of the podcasts. I know that Jason also listened to the Disney Dish podcast, and the audience there were voting in songs they would like
memes.
and memes that they could have that, and they were saying, can you imagine, for instance, the immigrant song? You know which is the immigrant song? It's from Led Zeppelin, the one that with Animal. Just so things that
Or
you can do.
Ozzy Osbourne.
Yes, Fozzy Osbourne, the Crazy Train. It is mind blowing the things that they can bring to that different songs. So and the way they do it. So if you go to YouTube and watch their version of Bohemian Rhapsody, it is perfect. It is you will laugh the whole song.
It will be a lot of fun. It isn't. I mean, it isn't lost on me that it's going to be this weird standalone thing at the end of Hollywood Boulevard
Exactly.
or not Hollywood Boulevard, Sunset Boulevard.
But there's going to be two of those. Villains are going to be right next to it.
But not for long, because I think once Villains Land opens, then that thing will go away.
Probably.
So it's
Nothing
like
has
maybe,
stayed in
and
that
then maybe,
building more
maybe
than 5
then that's
years.
when we get the Muppet Vision, a new Muppet Vision theater
Maybe.
back there, because
Maybe.
that would make sense. Right now we create like a new Muppets area. I don't know. We'll see.
It would make more sense than the plug and play.
see.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we'll see.
we'll see
It'll
what
be
happens.
It's a while from now.
They can do it a lot of ways.
There was
so.
one comment here from Buddy. Let's see, I'm trying to find him. Mark. Yes, Mark. That was a announcement that we didn't comment because we're focusing where we're focusing on the parks.
Yeah.
But you're totally right, because
Yeah, if
this
you're a cruise
announcement,
person, that's big.
this announcement, it is not only big, it's big for Disney, for the company. What they're doing is massive. And you're right. When during the D23 attraction, when they put out that image and what they were doubling the cruise fleet, and I said, whoa, because that is the numbers there are amazing. And we have to see to be fair to the division, to be and cruise ships are proving to be a massive business for them. So great, and that they're doing it perfect. But it was not in my list because we were focusing more on the parks, but that was massive. Last but not
Have you already
least,
gone?
Yes.
Wait. Oh, I was going to have one more that wasn't on our list, but I'll make it short.
oh yeah,
The one
buddy.
that I was going to pick was going to be the Starlight Parade.
Yes.
It was on
That's
I think that
was
on
it?
there.
I might have missed it, but
No, it was in the list, but we did not comment. Yes, you're right,
yeah,
buddy.
I am looking forward to that, but not for the parade itself. I mean, I hope they bring some Wishes ties back into it, but that's a story for another day. But I'm interested in seeing what it does to the parks. I mean, are we going to get rid of this happily ever after crowd that forms right in the middle of Main Street to allocate for a parade? Are we
You're
going back to
totally
what
right.
it was before? I mean, if so, are we going to spread people out across Frontierland and Liberty Square to watch the parade and then cluster in on Main Street? I'm really looking forward to what that could do for the dynamic of the park. Maybe
I
take
think
it
they
back
need
a
to
few
change the
years.
nature of the fireworks show. Like there's nighttime
Yeah,
shows.
they're
I
gonna
think they
have
need
to do something.
They need to do something about like that. You don't have to be standing in the hub or on Main Street to enjoy this. And I think that takes away some of the interest they have in selling
The projections.
in selling the dessert packages so that people can get those special spots in the hub or whatever. But they could also expand that to other places. They got to do something else.
That's a huge win for guests. Realistically, they're gonna have to do something. I mean, maybe it's you go over towards Liberty Square. Maybe it's you
Disneyland
go
does
towards
it. Disneyland will
Tomorrowland.
put projections up on the
Exactly.
Small World building. So there's
You got to
other
do something
things
to get them
do.
away from the hub, or provide more spaces for people, or it's just gonna fill up. I mean, they're gonna lose a battle at some point. They're either gonna run out of space, they're gonna have to divert people, or, I mean. But I liked that. As a kid, that was the Magic Kingdom that I grew up with. Like, you got to watch the parade.
The parade at night.
Hung
Yeah,
around for
I love
that, and
that
then you
too.
got to do the fireworks. It was this whole evening. And that was cool to me. So I'm looking forward to that because of that reason, not because of the parade itself. But nighttime parades at Magic Kingdom are just cool to me.
Well,
Always has been.
nostalgia is overrated, Colin. You
Yeah,
know that.
exactly. That's
But
the
you-
whole thing we
But
do.
but you know, and Colin, you're totally right, because for a long time, it was the reason that they were not putting back any nighttime parades was actually the dynamics and the operational issues with the nighttime fireworks. So let's see. I'm also curious
excited about it.
how it's
I
going
mean-
to be. If they're pulling that out, if they found the solution for that, let's see. Let's see. Happily
I
ever
don't
after
think that's
later
the end
on.
of that story. Yeah, I don't think
We-
that's the end of that story.
Yes,
but-
you're right. I also have that feeling that something we're gonna be surprised with something about that. Let's see.
It'll be cool. We'll see.
Last but not least, best
boy.
Disney moment. Best
I
Disney
think we were
moment.
doing. Okay, I forgot we were doing this.
Yeah, we're doing that.
Oh, best Disney moment.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my god,
Yes.
best Disney moment.
What the hell's happening?
Colin.
What's your best Disney moment?
I'm freaked out here all of a
No,
sudden.
we're almost like NPR.
Yeah.
Are we gonna whisper into the mic now?
Colin, you start.
You first.
Which was your best?
I can't start with mine because it was serious. It's a horrible transition. I can't do that.
It's you, buddy. Tell
What's
me.
wrong with you all?
Yeah, what's your
No.
best Disney moment of the year? And why was it the one with me?
Yeah, sure. No, mine is something that has nothing to do with parks, has nothing to do with resorts, is everything to do with people, which shocks no one. That's why we do what we do, a lot of us. But I mean, I'll tie some specifics, but I mean, I'll go back to, yes, it was January of this year. I was down there for a conference in the evenings. I went to some of the parks for just a couple hours, and I had met up with some friends for dinner. Tim Foster of Celebrations Press and his significant other, and I just remember having a terrible day. And there's a lot of details to that story. Some of our friends know that, but it was just one of those days that was just something happened that afternoon. It was like you couldn't shake it. It was a horrible day. There was all in your head. Like the last thing you want to do is just kind of go back to the resort and do nothing. And everybody has those days for various reasons. And it was a great reminder that, one, it started with Tim Foster and his significant other Lisa, and really wonderful people that just come alongside you. Like they're great people. When you're having a crap day, something bad happens, they're the people that are always smiling at the end of it. And to me, that's about the Disney community. But then it goes a step further. And that same night was the night I met some of our friends. It was Megan, it was Sid, it was Chris, it was Robert, Megan, and Sid's son. And it was not something I expected to happen that day. And it was something that turned the day around, which is weird to think about because it's like people from all over the country and different stuff that you've known for a while. But it got me thinking, like, that day could have gone a lot differently. It could have been a really crappy evening. And I think that's what we tend to forget about this Disney community because it's changed a lot over the last few years. But I mean, I remember days when, like, Jason and I would go to the parks one night and we'd see 3 or 4 people that we knew, and you just kind of talk to them, you do your thing. And there was a really uniqueness to that. I think that's a lot of the reason why a lot of us got into this and what we're doing now. And that's how 3 of us met. We just happened to be in the same place at the same time, and it worked out. But it was a good reminder that it's like, it's a really unique thing. And it's something we kind of lost for a few years. And you kind of come back to it, and it's like you start to appreciate it so much more. So for me, that was one of those moments that kind of stood out this year. It's like, it's not always about the place. It's not always about the next attraction. It's not always about the resort. It's not about any particular thing that's new for the year. But those reminders of why we go. And I think that was a big one for me this year. And some of it's the people. Some of it's just what happened that particular day. Some of it's just like the things you don't expect and the moments you expect the least are things to start to remember the most in an odd way that kind of make your trip. And I think that's just notorious of Disney, at least in my life. So it's that was kind of one of my Disney moments for the year. And it's an odd one. It's a simple one. You'll probably give me crap for it, but I think it resonates with a lot of us.
No, and buddy, that one of the points that's why I sometimes it's not being positive or negative or what, but that's what is important for us and for the whole community here is how we share of ourselves and we bring people up, okay, and how sharing everything we like. There's a lot of stuff that is not working, yes, but I don't care. Yeah, I'm with you guys.
Exactly.
I'm having fun.
It's like
so
we're there to have fun.
Yeah, that's the whole point. It is important that, yes, they build up the setup for us to have memorable times. And in my case, I can count many times that I said, wow, that was special. There was times with my family. There were, for instance, there were times with you. What I never forget, Colin and Jason, I never forget our lunch in Disney's California Adventure, and in that restaurant. We
Yeah.
were,
Birthday circle.
yes.
Yeah, that was
I,
fun.
I remember it was perfect. Okay, but that's one thing. That's why I'm picking up for my best. There are also moments that I was alone because I've traveled a lot alone to Orlando. Okay, and I remember in the past. I don't know if I told you guys that was in the past, like 5 years ago. I still remember one day that I wasn't at the boathouse having oysters with a beer, and just thinking, one thing, everything is runs like perfect. And that happened again on last Friday in that same place that I chose for the best dining experience, but for the whole setting.
Knew he was coming back to it.
No, for the but to understand now the whole setting, it's not for the cake. Okay, it's not for the cake. Now the cake was good too. Yeah, expensive but good. Really expensive, but that's why we need to take care. Sometimes we lose a good experience because sometimes you need to dive into and just relax and enjoy it. So
Yeah,
it was
let
a
go.
it was a pretty expensive raspberry with champagne cake. Okay, but
Rosé.
rose no, and then a personal. And I asked for the cake. I said, which is the most popular one? And the cast member said to me, "Oh, it's the raspberry with rosé with champagne." I said, "Oh, good." And he said, "Do you want a glass of champagne too?" And I said, "Only if you have a rosé." And he asked, "I do." And was me taking that box with a cake, a plastic glass of a rosé, and I went to the table outside and sat and just enjoyed the view of the Crescent Lake and
Yeah, that's what it's about.
and boardwalk with the loop playing the boardwalk loop for Christmas. That it's always amazing. And that said again, one thing. Wow, that this place still works with me. Okay, and that's why I wanted to bring in the alone because with people is really important, but that brings also the dimension and the strength of the place itself, the setting that they build up. They're still working on that. So, and that's usually that's only works in special places like this, and it's not only Disney, not only Disney, but yes, it worked like that. Buddy, Jason, which was your best Disney moment?
Just how do I top it? I mean, for me, it's. I mean, it's. I guess it's along similar lines. I think my favorite moment of the year was when Michelle and I were with a couple of friends, and we decided we were going to just drop into Wilderness Lodge and go to Territory Lounge, and just have a little snack and get some drinks, and just like Joseph, Mary, and the wee baby Jesus, there was no room in Territory Lounge, and so we said, oh well, let's just go down to Geyser Point. So we go down to Geyser Point, and again, just like Joseph, Mary, and the wee baby Jesus, there's no room there either. There was like a 45-minute wait, which I'm sure is what it was like in Bethlehem. And so we're like, well, what do we want to do? Do we want to wait? I don't know. We decided to hop on the boat and go over to Contemporary, and we're going to go Steakhouse 71 Lounge. But what was nice is that we got on this boat. It was night. It was one of those evenings where it was kind of cool but not cold. Early fall period of time. The stars were out, and we're taking this little stroll. We were on the HR Puff and Stuff style boat, which is the best one and the best kind there on that Bay Lake route. And we stop over at Wilderness Lodge. Not Wilderness, sorry. We leave from Wilderness Lodge. We stop at Fort Wilderness, and then from there over to Contemporary. And just fun, just like watching the people and the families and the couples and stuff. And it was just, so much fun that we went and had dinner, not dinner, but a wonderful piece of cake at Steakhouse 71 and some
that
drinks.
is not so expensive.
There's always cake. And then we kind of reversed it. We took the last boat. We made it in time to get the last boat from Contemporary and took that loop. It kind of looped in the other direction.
Look, look.
And it was just just a nice little unplanned moment that, yeah, we spent money on drinks and some food, but we didn't go into the
You didn't
park
need
or
a ticket,
anything.
man.
Yeah, it was just a nice sort of serendipitous moment. That, we've talked about this before, and I think those there's so many of those opportunities at Disney, particularly Disney World, to just kind of lose yourself in the space
Yes.
and just sort of go into it unplanned, and not even step foot in a park, and just
Some of the best days up ahead are
enjoy,
not in parks.
just enjoy discovering and I mean, if you're somebody like Michelle or other people, like, you actually maybe strike up a conversation with strangers and kind of learn something about it.
Jason's never done that in his life.
I mean, I'm forced into it sometimes.
No, he does a lot.
willingly.
Jason is such a nice person and welcoming to her. No, yes, no, don't bring it out. You always surprise me on that.
I surprise myself because I don't enjoy it.
I would say because he hates it. Yeah.
I know, but I mean, I am like, there are sometimes, like, after you had a conversation with somebody, like, oh, they were really nice. That was nice,
Yeah.
right? The first 16 minutes of it was really uncomfortable, but then it kind of opens up.
After I got past my utter fear of the situation.
But that's that's the thing.
It's a
is
good
that-
point, though. Yeah.
That is it still works. Still works on that. That's the main thing. So it's but it was an amazing year. It was an amazing year for. I cannot. Everything was perfect. I had the best week of 2024 actually was a week with Jason and Michelle, mostly Michelle, in Portugal, and in Lisbon. Our adventure in Lisbon was great too. Everything was perfect.
Yeah, it was great.
And 2025 is promising to be an amazing year too. Yes, and a lot of cake. A lot of cake.
Big fan of the cake. I feel like somebody's copier just went off. Airport signal.
Yeah. I'm waiting for the audience because here is not going to happen.
If you're waiting on me, I mean,
No, yeah, I was waiting.
Colin
on you.
never does it.
No. Yeah, that's why it's about time. So,
It's
Nope.
like
Nope.
it's like
we'll sit here all night.
It's like an allergy. It's like a Pythagorean
It's
allergy.
it's an aversion. It's like Jason talking.
oh,
to strangers.
finally, Megan
thank-
save us.
thank
Megan
you.
save us. What's that sound? Whoa. Let me get. Where is Colin here? Oh, okay. Okay.
Gone forever.
Oh.
Every time I think about that, I think of the Black Keys song, "The Gold on the Ceiling." Like Carlos is going up there to look for it. No,
You know,
nobody else heard that song.
No,
really, I found the one song you've never heard of.
No, I heard that song, and because it's been a while that I don't hear about Black Key, but it's good. It's good. Okay, Jason.
Oh, okay. Well, we're talking about what's that sound?
Yes.
Oh, what's that sound? What's that sound is my favorite, your favorite, Colin Puddles Kendall's favorite segment here on After Hours, where we will play for you a wee little bit of sound from somewhere in Walt Disney World. Yeah, it's typically Walt Disney World. Your job is to guess what the sound is. Be as specific as possible because we're pretty much sticklers about these sorts of things. And if you happen to guess all three correctly tonight, Carlos Silva will record for you the greatest hits of Air Supply with your name inserted into the songs. Like, "Here I Am, Wendy," the one that you love, Mary, asking for another whatever it is you want.
Apparently,
Just
Dole
as an
swells
example.
up his tongue.
just as an example.
Oh my gosh, I'm lost in love.
And he doesn't know why.
You know you can fool me.
Just ask him to talk about cucumbers.
Brought to you by K-Tel.
Hellman's mayonnaise.
There's one thing. A long time ago, there was this Aventura. They're celebrating the city's anniversary, something like that. It was a Founders Day here, and they brought to our park. They brought air supply. But in the middle of the show, a huge storm came, and everybody started to leave. And the guys say, just remember, listen to the guy say, "Don't leave, don't leave." We're gone. Bye-bye, air supply. Okay, let's go to the first sound. Are you guys ready?
Sure.
The first one will be difficult. The number 2 and number 3, no. Number 2 and number 3 were pretty easy. So let's go to the hard one, the difficult one. It's this one here. Let me just turn up the volume. Let me do another thing here because I want to be ready for the what's that sound? What's that sound? Oh my gosh. Oh, here.
Gone forever.
No, here.
What a shame.
I'm ready now. In 1, 2, and 3.
That sounded like you in that one part of the song.
That's Carlos doing that blowy thing with your lips. Are they flat?
I'm doing it again in 1, 2, and 3.
Oh my God.
I don't have a clue. Something hydraulic.
Yes. Well, I don't know if it's Jason's stomach, but he was the one who recorded that.
I don't remember this. Let's hear it again.
Well, okay. In 1, 2, and 3. Let me get here.
Oh, I might know what this is.
Really?
I might know what this is.
Oh, really? Let's see.
I can't say that because it'll give it away. If I'm right.
I will do it again.
I'll see if anybody says it.
Last time, they're quiet.
I think I know what this is, actually. If I'm wrong, I'll be embarrassed. But I always suck at this game.
Karen is saying, well, is in the place where they make the droid. And I know where she's getting that, but no.
That's a clever answer.
Yes, I know. It remembers that, but it's not. Is that a dinosaur on the dinosaur ride? No. And I will tell you, it's not in Disney's Hollywood Studio, nor Disney's Animal Kingdom.
This isn't a park, though?
It is in a park.
Oh, I'm wrong then, I think. Well, I guess I could not be wrong, but...
Oh, wait a second.
So Sid is not the Pandora.
Is it a
and
Magic
it's not
Kingdom?
the droid. It's not the droid depot.
Is this Magic Kingdom?
No.
Oh, man. I'm
Is
out.
it Epcot?
Yes. Yeah. Philippe Teixeira is someone suffering in a bad alkalite. Yes. Yes.
That's it, yeah. That's
Yeah,
what it
that's
sounds
the
like
problem.
when yours
Yes,
goes out.
that's when it sounds when you have something with the alkalite. Yes.
That's right.
Some
Yours is
answer
broken
for
if it sounds
That's
like
what you need. You know what you need? Alkalite seltzer.
That's it.
Mark Williams says Cake Bake Shop. No, because it's in a park, and it's in Epcot.
And I've never been to Cake Bake Shop.
Yeah, and it was Jason
That's
the
Jason
recorder.
from the future.
After eating the raspberry
God
champagne.
help us.
Yeah.
Raspberry champagne.
Karen is saying Guardians. Karen, you're in the park. Yes, it's Epcot. And you were in kind of the neighborhood, but it is actually in the opposite side of the opposite side of the park.
Okay,
And
I
Mary's
mean,
saying that's someone that drank around the world, almost like that. Yeah, that's what I sound
maybe.
like. Is
Yeah,
the
I
one
was
of
gonna
the
say what Chris Shepard said. Yeah, that.
no?
Yeah.
That's what I was gonna say. It kind of sounds like that.
It's like too subtle for that because that's really loud.
Wendy is saying Test Track. No, it is in the opposite side. Not
So it's in World Showcase somewhere.
no, opposite
She's
side.
saying it's on the other side in whatever that world is now.
The-
World-
now,
neighborhood.
Now
Or
it's nature neighborhood.
Yeah.
Is it the land where that boat comes in?
No.
Because that makes a funny noise too.
I have no idea, man.
Figment Moana. No. I will show.
You gotta show it because I don't think we know.
Is it supposed to make this noise?
That's the point. And that's why it's so hard.
Oh,
I
remember now. The door.
Jason
the
was.
door.
Yes, that's it. The look.
I want to know what the look on people's face were when you were filming this.
I don't know how you. Yeah, that was amazing. That you have that register. It's amazing because it's not doing that anymore. Because I went back.
There's no way it still makes that
I
noise.
went back there just to listen to that live because we're doing live. We do live. So no.
It's fixed now. You can't hear that anymore.
That was cruel. Yeah, that was cruel.
Let's go to the second one. Okay, now I don't need to get this air supply playlist. I escaped from that. So let's go to number 2 in 1, 2, and 3.
This one, I mean,
And this one is easy.
I know where this is. Yeah.
it's top.
It's not really where you'd expect it to be, but
Yeah.
Again.
well, I mean, if you've ridden it. Somebody
Mary,
make this quick,
it's
I have
not
a feeling.
unfair. Is that I'm bringing one thing that Jason recorded. Yeah, it's fair. See. Caleb say Mickey's man is Minnie's a runaway railway. Let's wait for another one. Outside the big store. No.
Nope.
Yes, it is. It is. This one is easy, and I want to bring easy ones. And I think the other one is going to be easier. Yes, but yes, this is one. I love their face. How could they scream? I love the new Mickeys, the new cartoons. I love it.
I don't love the style, but I do love this attraction, so it's fine.
I like the
It's fine,
attraction.
this attraction. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah.
Let's go to the third one in 1, 2, and 3.
What the heck?
Let's go again.
I can't say what I think that sounds
In
like.
1, 2, and 3. It's easy.
That's a really short.
I mean, I think I recognize it.
In 1, 2, and 3. Because Jason, you were brilliant the way that you cut it, edit. Now it's easy. Now it's too easy. Now we're not playing again because you're gonna get it right away. Someone after eating their around the world.
I don't think I'm going to get that quick. Could be wrong.
I'll do it for the last time. Pay attention. Jason was brilliant in the way they you
I
added.
think this was I was really mean about the length of it though.
It was Jumbo area. No, but
I can see
you're
how you get that though. Yeah.
you're in the right park, Karen.
yeah.
So it's not dinosaur. No, it's because it's in Magic Kingdom, Mallory. Let's see. Nobody else. Nobody else. I will play it again for the last time. Nobody else. Colin, didn't get that?
No, I'm drawing.
I
a
think it's
blank on
haunted.
this.
Is it haunted?
Yes,
Haunted Mansion?
it
Yeah.
is Haunted Mansion. Look at this.
Cadaverous pallor betrays an aura of foreboding, almost as though you sense a disquieting metamorphosis. Is this haunted room actually stretching? Or is it your imagination? And consider this dismaying observation. This chamber has no windows and no doors. Which offers you this chilling challenge to find a way out. Of course, there's always my way. Oh, I did.
But that is our way. That's our way to finish.
It was such a tiny little clip of it.
Yeah.
Oh, my
But-
mind immediately
There's
went
always
to
mine.
Brer Bear stuck in the tree, where he kind of grunts and
Oh.
groans. That was immediately what I went to, and I couldn't get it past it.
Yes, but Jason, you requested me one video that I would like to use just to close the show.
Oh yes.
But
yeah.
the only thing is that I the way that I shot it, it was in vertical. Okay, so but it is actually
People make the mistake all the time.
yeah. December's version, December's version of for the one of the different sequences that they have for the Beacons of Light show at Spaceship Earth. They have one with When You Wish Upon a Star. It is beautiful, and that is a part of it. Look,
And then, oh wait, the other beautiful part of this is like I was meeting up with Carlos and I happened upon him just as he was filming this too.
yes. Oh.
They're so good.
Yeah, it's still good. Let me get Colin back here. Buddies, that was a really, really good way,
That was fun.
way to end this year. There was a comment that this was the year we came back. No, we came back last year. It's actually what I think. I don't know. I'm not sure, but I think we came back. It was last
did.
year. Yeah.
Yeah, we did.
Okay, buddies. Merry Christmas. Happy holidays for you guys. An amazing 2025 for us, for everybody, for our kind and lovely audience that has the patience and the care to listen to us.
Is someone banging drums?
It's not me.
Oh, no, it is again.
What are you doing, Carlos?
It is because the setup. Now I have a different stand, but I will have a different one.
Were you drumming? You were drumming.
It was.
You're like the little drummer boy.
Yeah. Rum pum
rum,
pum pum
pum,
pum. But I love you guys, and it's been always great to be with you guys, and have an amazing Christmas and amazing holidays. Take care, and we see
You
you
too,
in
buddy.
and see you in 2025. I have to see if it's going to work. I think so. Sweet.
So
Ready to begin, let the wonder take hold. Feel it draw you in, watch the moment unfold. Spark a dream on the we're meant to follow, setting off for a new tomorrow. Every step we take, new hope. Every choice we make helps us find our own way. Every wish that we pull into motion, diving in with our hearts wide open. Stories come alive when we look inside a new adventure there in your eyes. It's just beginning. Feel your heartbeat faster. Reach out and find your happily ever after. Find your happily ever after. Now we're on our way. Leave the fears behind us. Not so far away from the dreams that live inside us. Moving down this road we've chosen. There's a limit to where we're going. Stories come to life when we look inside you. Adventure there in your eyes. It's just beginning. Feel your heart beat faster. Reach out and find your happily ever after. Find your happily ever after. The battles, the stories, the losses, and all the glories were changed by the way we live every day. Step up and reach to the sky. We all have the courage to fly. The story